one device. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, 10:02. Hello, two people. Why does it look so weird? Why does it look like I'm... Oh, because the camera's over there now. Okay, I'm going to have to train myself. Train myself. We are just getting our technical doodads worked up. Hello. Hey, Adela. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Adela.
There's a nice wake-up call. Hello, Jodi's sinus system. Oh, hello, everybody. It is like drizzly and gray and rainy, and rumor has it it's summer. I don't agree. I don't know what the hell's happening. Jodi, wake up.
You guys, this is what I feel like today.
Jodi, I feel the same way.
I
feel the same way, but I did shower because I thought I had to go. I do have to go somewhere to the doctor. And so I did shower, but I feel like that.
That's what this morning, I just, again, flew in 30 seconds before 10. Okay. This is how I woke up. I don't have underwear on, and I'm drinking a Coke for breakfast.
Okay, but other than the Coke, none of that's abnormal.
You know, you guys, this is a perfect example of we don't have our shit together every day. Like, we have this.
Right.
I mean, you know, normally we have it together. What are you looking at?
Well, the camera's over here because their thing's upside down now. What do you mean?
I have not washed our face. Like, I feel like most days we're together.
Oh, yeah, we are.
It's one of those mornings.
It's not a super plan.
I did not get my shit together.
Are you feeling a little overwhelmed, or you're just...
No.
Just, okay.
It was just one of those mornings. We got a new kitten.
We can start and tell everybody that.
She was up a little bit. She's a little bit of a crier.
Your baby was up in the night.
So, not so much the night, but it's just like,
she gets you up.
I forgot I got to play with her this
morning. She gets you up early.
No.
Okay, you know what I watched last night? And it was such a nice thing to watch before you went to bed instead of the news, which I've been doing, and I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
It was on Apple TV Plus, and it's called Dads.
Yeah.
Dads. Did you watch that?
No.
So it just came out for Father's Day. It's only been out a couple of weeks. It's directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, the actress.
I did read the article in
whose
People.
dad is Ron Howard.
Yes.
The director, actor, Opie.
Oh my God.
Richie Cunningham. Like, seriously, I could just hug him.
Person extraordinaire, yes.
Yeah, so she did a really beautiful love story on fatherhood, and it highlighted celebrity dads, which kind of is the reason it caught my attention. But the regular dads in the video, they're the real reason that I loved it so much. I highly recommend it if you have Apple TV Plus and you just want something that makes you feel really, really, really good. It was beautiful. I loved it.
I did know about that. I have not watched it yet.
I kind of thought we would watch it on Father's Day, but I don't know. My husband was napping. Like, you just would do whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah.
It was a quiet day. So I'm really glad we ended up watching it because it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a real feel-good, that families are different and everybody does it different and it's okay. There was some amazing, theory and advice and philosophies in it about...
I love everything about that.
You would love it.
Dads rock.
You would love it. And it's just called Dads, and there's some really good laughs.
A DILF. I can't believe it.
Wow. There's a left turn for you.
I did read the
It's
article
very sweet
in
and
People.
heartwarming.
Yeah.
And then...
But were they DILFs?
Right. Yes, to that answer. There are some. Yes. Yes. There's some hotties in there.
Okay.
That you will be. Anyway. Way to ruin
look at
everything,
us.
Jodi.
No. We're standing in it, gay.
Oh my goodness.
So we got our merch. Did it come crazy quick, or was that me?
It's super fast. Did you pay for the fast shipping?
I did a bump up, but it was only a couple of dollars more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I did. Usually it's like several dollars more that I usually don't. Because I don't have to get it really quick. I was patiently waiting.
Right.
But I got it, my Stand in the Gap merch.
Yeah.
And I got a hoodie and 3 t-shirts.
I got my husband's actually. No, they came together. I was going to say his came first.
Yeah.
But but they came around the
Yeah,
same time.
one of the tree shirts were for Tracie, so I brought that. So I did get one for my husband too, and I copied you.
Yeah, the green?
No, but when you said I'm getting one for Jeff.
No, he asked me for one.
Oh, okay. So I just got
But
one.
still, yeah, it's amazing. So they're amazing. I love it. I decided I'm a black t-shirt fan. Like I love a black t-shirt.
Welcome to my world.
Right?
Yes. It's kind of like, like the band t-shirts. This is my
Yeah.
So I've ordered, I've kind of gone off the deep end. I've ordered Black Lives Matter, Pride Ally t-shirts.
Great.
I ordered a bunch. So yeah.
Great.
So that's what I've done.
And I see our friend Ashley. I just saw a comment from Ashley, Comfy Cozy Knits here in Edmonton. She's able to join us this morning, so I just want to say hi. And Adela says she loves her hoodie like that too.
We're twinnies.
I love it.
It is a real okay, you guys.
Let me feel.
Sometimes you have to like work in merch.
And it's not too thick.
No.
Okay, I love that.
It's in between a real like too thin and too thick. It's like the perfect medium.
It's menopause weight.
Yes. And sometimes you got to work in a hoodie. Sometimes they're a little stiff. This, you guys, is soft on its own.
It feels great.
Yes.
I don't love the hood on though. Like I would love there's got to be just a sweatshirt, right?
I'd love a hood.
I got to go back and look.
There's a crew neck.
Okay, then I need to get one of those.
I'd love a hood in the front to hide this.
Okay.
A cowl neck.
That's a
sweatshirt.
cowl. You need a cowl. I love it. Mine's just the short sleeved regular plain old t-shirt, but I love it.
Yeah.
And
I do have that one too.
When it came, I put it on and it was like super form fitting. And I was like, what the hell? So I went and ordered another one in a bigger size. But you know what? I sprayed this morning lightly and just gave it the old like sweater block. Okay. It was perfect.
There is a chubby t-shirt.
That's what I got. Hello.
I like them big. I like them chunky.
How come I didn't?
Right.
How come I didn't see that at the beginning? That's my own shopping error. I'm assuming.
And it was just gave you a little bit more positive ease in the right.
Well, that's what I got when I ordered Shelby's shirt. Right. This one was showing all the curves.
Yeah.
Even the ones that I normally like to hide. But anyway, honestly, it blocked out. And then I go back to the order and it says slim fit. Duh. Like.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I should have gone up a size.
Yeah.
Hello.
So you picked the right size.
I picked the right size.
You just maybe didn't pick the right shape that you like to wear.
Maybe, whatever. I love it though. It's also beautiful cotton. Not too thick, not too thin.
Yeah.
I love it. It's perfect.
So the one upstairs that I bought
I'm more excited about the message.
Is not the chubby one.
I'm going to have lots of t-shirts.
What do they call it? They don't call it that.
They call it
full size. Fat.
Maybe just plus size. Round ladies.
Yeah. I fall into that category. But so that slimmer fit might work being 2 sizes too big.
Oh, for sure it will.
Anyway.
For sure it will.
I'm just having fun wearing these fun
I do too.
graphics.
I do too. And I hope, my goal is that people will ask, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right? That's the whole, I'm sure they will.
I hope so too.
Once we're allowed to be out in the world again.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Adela was mentioning this morning that she had to go to a doctor's appointment and that did R mean race or reverse because it's been so long.
Right.
I think it meant race, Adela. You go, girl.
Right. Pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
I have to go to the doctor today too.
How many years in a row have you turned 23?
Who's that?
I don't know.
I have to go to the doctor today too. Not looking forward to it. I never like it, but I just don't. I just don't want to go anywhere.
Guess what I got a notice of? I need a pap smear in August.
Oy.
That's something to look forward to.
Well, then it's important.
Sure. It's important.
It's also weird.
Good morning, Jimmy.
It's important to get it done.
We're talking about vaginas.
Jimmy. Anyway, it's really nice to. So even though the day starts kind of like a bummer, it's rainy, it's whatever, this always perks me up.
This does.
Coming here, getting together, chatting, seeing everybody.
I wonder if everybody knew how beautiful I was waking up out of bed without makeup.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder.
Everybody did know that.
This is how I roll out of bed.
Right.
This is how I roll 6 out of 7 days of the week. The only day of the week that I put anything on my face usually is podcast day.
I totally agree. I don't wear makeup at all anymore. You would think the older you get, the more like you would be more devoted to something like that. I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like if I can put on mascara, I feel like I've killed it that day.
Right.
That's the end.
You got it together.
The end. But that's it.
Emmanuel Ocho has a new video.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Another one up.
Yes.
And they're not long, you guys. That's what I wanted to stress is that a lot of times, like my morning, I didn't have a lot of time from anything.
Yeah.
So these little things to keep yourself working towards an anti-racist life are small steps that you can take.
Yeah.
In every day.
A couple of weeks ago, I felt really overwhelmed. Like it's such a big problem and it's so many people and so many things. But you know what? Every little thing matters.
Yeah.
It matters.
So it is a giant.
It is a giant problem. But when you have that conversation at the dinner table, when you talk to your friend that made that comment, when you explain to them, when you watch a video and educate yourself, when you buy a book and start reading it and really absorbing it, it matters, it matters, it matters.
Yeah.
All of it matters. When you find a Black business and share that so that other people go and support them because they didn't know about them, that matters. Mm-hmm. It all matters.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel. That's what I feel like today.
Yeah. I feel like I'm having so much fun discovering so many new makers, so many new authors, so many new artists of Black art. All these makers and artists are all Black, and I'm having so much fun discovering them and sharing them. Yeah.
I did want to share something that I'm sure maybe you guys know about this too, but it just happened actually yesterday. So Professor Ibram Kendi, that has the beautiful, amazing book, How to Be Anti-Racist, and also Stamped from the Beginning. He is now officially he's at Boston University, and he has launched the Boston University Center for Anti-Racist Research. And it's up, and they have a website, and I want to link that for you in our show notes. And I just want to quickly share this. I follow him on Instagram, so you can follow that. I'll link it all in our show notes. But he's an amazing guy, and they've got this new research. So if you're out in Boston, I believe you'll be able to maybe go to lectures and talks, and it says that they're going to be convening researchers and practitioners, and they're going to help people explain and understand and how to be practical in how to be anti-racist. So that's something, if they've got a website, I'm sure you want to check that out, but we'll link it. We will link it.
There has been so many amazing things to read about that. This has started like waves of movements. It is, I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Me too. And I mean, yesterday for us was Canada Day.
Yes.
Which for the first time I sort of looked at as, in a different way. Like for us, Canada Day was, hey, it's the start of summer. It's barbecue. It's fireworks.
Yeah.
But we also have tons of Indigenous racism here in Canada, and it's hard not to think of that, when people are saying, hey, happy Canada Day, right? So that's another thing I want to start educating myself on more of. But in that vein, I wanted to share with you guys a book that is so beautiful, and it brings together our fiber community and the Indigenous culture. And it's written by a Canadian author called Sylvia Olsen, and it's called Working with Wool. And it's this amazing, it's like a memoir and a love story and a telling of the Coast Salish people. So if you're familiar with a Cowichan style sweater, but always wanted to know more about it, it's such a cultural, beautiful thing. And it tells, Sylvia at 17 years old, fell in love and married a Coast Salish man. And so she lived with the community and fell in love with all the she owned a Cowichan sweater shop. So they would hand knit, all these ladies would hand knit these Cowichan sweaters. She did a road trip 5 years ago, all the way across Canada. And we got a chance to go meet her and listen to her talk a little bit. And she's done her master's on the Coast Salish people.
We did a knitting class.
She's amazing. She's amazing. So if you guys don't know about Sylvia Olsen and you don't know about her book, and I actually have another book that's got patterns in it, but this is really beautiful.
You know what I distinctly remember? not doing it right. You know how the back was supposed to look as pretty as the front? Mine was a hot mess.
It was a totally new technique, right?
Yes.
It was a different kind of color
And
work.
5 years ago, I was a fairly new knitter.
Right. I think, Jodi, wasn't that your first color work?
Yes,
Yes.
probably.
So, that workshop was her first. But it is a really beautiful celebration of this part of Canadian Indigenous culture. And it made me think of that yesterday, this book. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And maybe you'll get a chance to take it out of the library, or maybe you want to add it to your own like fiber library. Mm-hmm. And maybe you want to see some of Sylvia's patterns.
Exactly.
So,
they're really, really beautiful.
Yeah, it was really amazing. So,
and it is now going to be July 4th this weekend.
it will be.
Yeah.
It will be. So the first week of July is technically the first week of summer. Well, we're supposed to be in it already, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like that in Alberta.
No. God, we've had the crappiest weather. And also, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who visited my pattern store.
Me too.
For the month of June. And I was so excited and proud to be able to have made a donation yesterday to the NAACP.
That's amazing, Jodi.
Yeah,
I'm going to do the same thing.
I was really proud to be able to do
Today.
that. And obviously, it wasn't me buying the pattern, so I wanted to thank everybody
For the
who
support.
supported my shop, because
For sure.
it was a great donation I was able to
Good.
make. So
That's
yeah.
amazing. I feel the same way. I haven't made the donation yet.
Guess what I did?
But it's the number is huge, and I'm just so happy that we came together to do this thing.
Who made notes on her phone?
Shut up.
Yes.
Did you have a stroke or something?
Right.
Who are you?
Do you smell burnt toast?
A little bit.
So yeah, that's a really great way to start off this episode. I don't have any knitting.
Okay. Well, I do.
I have yarn though.
You have yarn, and you've got
yarn and patterns. I don't come empty-handed.
Okay, I do have a little bit of knitting to share. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I come for the party, I stay for the knitting.
Well, our mom will swear this isn't a knitting podcast.
Did you tell her we
anyway.
were podcasting at 10?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Okay, we're going to have some sock talk. Bam.
What? The
Bam.
actual...
A bam, bam, bam. Right?
Where do you find the time?
Jodi, this sock was done up to here. Ugh. And on Canada Day, I finished it. It's not the time. It's like, you know why? Because you told me you had no knitting. So I was like,
oh, shit.
I better finish something. No, I really do love this yarn. I know. I see all the hearts. What do we think about that beautiful yarn? This is Shirley. Go ahead.
What is it? Shirley Bryan Yarns?
Shirley Bryan Yarn, who is a Canadian dyer from Ontario. And we shared a while ago her deconstructed fades, which are so cool.
We hope that everyone got the update the next day. Because remember when we talked about it, the update was going to be the next day.
Well, she seems to keep regular updates happening. So the yarn comes in 2 50-gram skeins.
That does not look like this is in there.
That's what it looked like.
Must be in the middle.
But this is what's left. So this gradient continues on into the tangerines and peaches.
Okay, cool.
Right?
I love it so much. Do you think you'll knit more socks?
What do you mean? Ever?
No, not ever. With this.
I think I'm going to crank a tube with that one.
Yeah.
Make maybe a shorty and a long one. So I'm definitely...
Georgia,
hi, George.
Come back here for a sec.
Bye, George. Bye. Have fun at work.
Georgia!
Auntie wants to bug you.
Can you stop for a second? No. Oh my God, she's the worst.
She's all business.
Like my kids, the worst.
She's all business. So anyway, this is the second cake. So they're identical matched cakes. So I can just knit one exactly like that. It's plain vanilla sock. There's not even a pattern. It's like vanilla. I did a cuff and then... Like 5 rounds is the whole leg is like 15 rounds. Then I started the heel. So
I love it so much.
It's super, super easy. But once the colors started changing, it was like,
oh, this is fun.
I'm having fun.
That's what the fun thing about self-striping yarn is.
Yeah.
Because then you get to the next color, the next color, the next color.
Right.
So I'm loving this transition. I'll hear this.
I was so happy that it got to the peach.
The slimy green
yes,
to the navy
love the
and then
slimy
this.
green.
I love it too.
And there's kind of like teal, but I was really happy to get all those colors in there.
Jimmy.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
So I love it. And actually, to be honest with you, it felt really good to be knitting a sock. And it struck me how long it's been since I've kitchenered a toe. I've hardly been knitting socks.
Right. But it's ingrained in my memory.
Oh, yeah. But I love it. I love
too.
it. So there's the
Kitchener.
start of my knitting.
Okay, so
Aho.
I love it. I love it so much.
Good.
Are you going to do a second one?
Yes, I am. What kind of question is that? You sound like Mom.
So
She's like, you should find somewhere to donate all those single socks.
I'd wear 2 singles before I donate.
I'd wear them. I'd make a clothesline decoration out of them.
Right.
There's lots to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks for the judging.
I love it so much. I was thinking a lot about knitting.
Yeah?
Because we are going to cast on for our West Along.
Whoop, whoop.
So what I did do is I went and bought several of his patterns this morning.
Did you?
Did you know? I don't know that I owned one of them.
Jodi, I have so many.
Okay.
I meant to pull
So-
this out too.
And you know what I thought? So Stephen West is who we have chosen for our new knit along. Stephen has come out with
It's because we fell in love with the painting brick sweater. And we were like,
this is the painted brick.
we need to cast on.
Yeah. He
Right?
started with a shawl,
Which I fell in love with so much.
right? Look at
Yes.
his colors. These color kits can be found at Stephen and Penelope in Amsterdam. Super fast shipping. So this is what prompted us to do a Stephen West along. But you know what I loved about Stephen West? He's got pages and pages on Ravelry. And
Yes.
25 of the patterns are free.
Oh, that's a lot.
So if you didn't feel like you wanted to purchase a pattern, you can still participate.
So he's got really, like, I want to say a million patterns, but you know what I mean. He's got so many. Our knit along will be any Stephen West pattern, any work in progress that you've already started, or start something new and join us. So I mean, when I think of him, I just think of the utmost in creativity. I feel like I think of new construction,
Yeah.
new ways to do things, you know, yarn overs that are this big, and brioche and mohair. And so the hard part is picking a pattern.
The hard part is picking a pattern. There are some patterns that are beyond what I see myself wearing because some of them are crazy. So
But that's the colors, I think, too.
Yes.
I think if you knit even
you're
the
probably
design
right.
that you think is so crazy and colors that are your jam,
Yeah.
you would still love it.
Okay. Look at this.
I love that.
This is knit this way.
Mm-hmm. A side-to-side triangle.
But look what these colors have done.
I think it's 5 skeins.
This is Lava Lake. Well, look how giant it is on
That's
him.
the other thing that I think of when I think Stephen West. Humongous shawls.
Schlanket.
I'll show you. Look, this is an old one. This is called Color Cravings.
No. Yeah.
Huh? Is
Over
that
more,
okay?
towards me.
This way?
You're
I
good.
don't want to show
there.
the pattern.
There.
This one specifically is why I bought this book. And I just thought I love the book. You know, you want to support. But it's the coolest. Whoops, I'm so screwed up. See all those like super fun yarn overs? It's long and skinny.
Yeah.
Anyway, this pattern I wanted to knit this forever.
Yes. It's beautiful.
I'm not knitting it for a knit along.
Okay.
But I've wanted to knit it forever and I wanted to share it. It's an older one.
There's going to be a Painted Bricks hat.
Well,
I'm kind of holding out for that.
That's what you're going to do for a knit along?
Yes.
Or you're going to cast on a shawl?
I don't know yet. I really, really want to knit the hat.
Okay.
I told him I would test knit it, and then he didn't answer me.
Crickets. Uh-oh.
I also found there were so many to pick, you guys, and these are just 4 of them that I printed off this morning of the ones that I bought.
That one's so cool.
This is called Marled Mania sweater.
Yeah.
But what I love about this is a yoked top-down sweater.
Mm-hmm.
You get to use up scrappies and look at the thumbhole arm coverings.
Yeah, so cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Stephen is very size inclusive.
Yes, he is.
The sweater goes up to a 5X, I believe. I don't know what that number is, but I did notice how it's size inclusive he was for his garments.
Just going to say, the lovely Lavanya, this Marled Mania sweater, I'm sure she made a dress out of it.
Oh.
Is this it?
My God, look how pretty she is in her little baby
I think this is it. I think she made the sweater and turned it into a dress. So the great thing is about choosing, if you're wondering about color palettes and how things are going to look, if you do look at a pattern that's slightly older, you're going to see so many projects on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can see, but you know what? Just go with it. Go with it and do your own thing. And I just think it's really, really, really fun to knit something maybe that is out of your comfort zone or out of the box or something you've never done before.
Just imagine this
I really
in a
want to
different
knit
palette.
this. I really want to knit
This
that.
is what I want to knit this, and I want to knit the hat.
Isn't that just garter too?
Yes.
I think you should cast that on. You know your fade kit
I know.
could totally be that.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I can imagine it. You've already got the yarn.
Oh my God.
It's all faded together anyway.
Wouldn't
I
that
think
be amazing?
Yes, it would be amazing.
I might do that. I do notice that somebody new is doing his layout.
New layout.
Look how clean. Just
Looks beautiful.
this
I
is
do
the
love
first
it.
page before you get to any of the pattern stuff. Just a clean.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
I love it too.
Okay, so when this one came out, I gasped.
Yes.
This one, painting chevrons.
I think this is where it started.
Do you think?
I think so.
I think.
No.
I don't know.
This is where it started, and then didn't he take the border of
think
this and put it on there?
So I do love the painting bricks. I love it, but I love painting chevrons even more. Like if it's possible to amp, like for me, these chevron shapes are my favorite. I
Beautiful.
love that shape.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I cast one on. I'm already knitting along. I have a whip for our knit along. What
Bitch, what
Who
have you done?
am I?
Okay, do you love it?
Yes, I love it. Yes, I love it.
Okay, this is why I love what he's doing with this is all slip stitch, everybody. Did we mention that?
Right.
It's not color work, it's slip stitches.
Yeah, no, you're only using one color yarn at a time.
Let me help you.
Okay, can I just ask, what other knitting podcast does the partner call you a bitch because you cast something on?
Bitch in a good way. It's not a bad bitch.
It's
a good bitch.
It was like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I cast this on is because I was down here putting together DK yarn for a painting bricks sweater. I was trying to make it work. I didn't want to buy. I just thought I should be able to make it work with what I've got, right? And then I came across this cake of yarn.
What? That's one?
It was already wound up. So I bought this last year.
Oh my goodness.
This is by the Blue Brick, who is Shireen out in Toronto area. And this is her rose gold colorway in her woolly mammoth size cake. So this cake is one gradient and it's 731 meters and 200 grams.
Wow.
So this is enough for the contrast color for the whole shawl.
Okay.
So mine's not going to change every segment. It's going to like fade in a gradient all the way to the end.
Is this enough obviously for the whole thing?
It's enough for the whole thing.
Tracie, that's going to be special.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yes.
And I mean, it just popped out at me and I just thought, you know what? I think this will look beautiful. I also had some black. This is Shabooey. It's called Birch.
You're very bougie.
I'm
You're
so fancy.
Shabooey.
This yarn is actually discontinued. So I've had it for a couple of years.
The halo's beautiful.
It says it's sport weight. It is slightly thicker than the... But
what is the fiber content?
Oh my God. You think it feels like cashmere, but it is an extra fine merino. Like it reminds me of the Woolfolk, like how the quality of that merino is so soft. So I have a few skeins of this from a different kit that we got in Vancouver, Washington when we went to Ann Bud's retreat. And it's a beautiful black. So I thought a black frame and then this rose gold gradient.
But look at this ballerina pink it starts with.
Yeah. It's actually, that's not my favorite part of the gradient, but I did
What
start
is your
there.
favorite part? The outside? Are you an inner pull?
Is that not good?
Oh my God, I would have never guessed that.
But then that way you don't have the cake bouncing around in your
Oh,
bag.
now he's not mowing his lawn.
Right. It's the only Thursday the neighbor's not going to mow. I feel like he's getting a bad rap. He's actually a really nice guy.
And to be fair, when I listened back, because we're using a microphone, it was just background noise. You could hear us fine.
We just like bitching about everything.
Yes.
Right? We're
Yes.
going to bitch. If it's not cool, we're going to bitch about it. So anyway, I had wound this up thinking what I wanted it like just a plain triangle shawl, just the whole, every little meter.
Here's what I think about a middle ball. Yes, I enjoy a middle ball pull, but with that, you're going to have a hot mess halfway through.
I'm going to have to rewind it.
Yeah.
I will have to rewind it partway through. You're right. You're right.
What about a ball sack?
A big, big, big ball sack. I don't have one. That's
Jimmy,
that big.
what do you think about a ball sack for yarn?
We would need an extra large, extra large. I'm gonna make it work, but I am gonna knit this as long as I have yarn.
But you're right. There is something. I don't pull from the center because I'm lazy and don't want to wind it again. But I would rather.
Now that you have an electric winder, you're gonna want to wind.
I'd
everything.
rather pull from the center.
Right.
Then it's not bumping around, jumping around.
I know. You're right. You're right. All your points are totally valid.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. But I also just think this yarn is amazing. And I'm so happy that I think I found like a marriage made in heaven. Pattern and yarn, right?
Shelby. Good morning, Shelby.
I think Shelby should name one of her plants Frank. Did you see Shelby yesterday?
No.
In her stories.
What did she do?
She made me laugh my butt off. I just loved it.
Her and her plants, huh?
Oh, she was just talking. She was just being hilarious. And she was talking about how funny, like when you name like a baby, something super, like say you name someone a very grown up name. They all start as little babies. They're all toddlers. They're all preschoolers. And at some point, they grow into their name. But she was talking about, what is wrong with you people? Like this little cute toddler's named Frank. Frank, get over here. She goes, that doesn't look like a Frank. And she's right. She's totally right. But she made me laugh.
That's why there's nicknames.
Right.
Like, okay.
Give them the kid
For
version.
example, like, did you look at your baby and think he was looking like a Clint?
Or Dick. Like who at 2 years old? They're going to call him Dick.
No, I think that would be older.
That's what I mean.
Right, like Richard.
Right.
Yes.
So he'll grow into being
a
that
Dick. He'll grow into a
name.
Dick.
Well, I hope not literally, but whatever.
Right. You get our...
Anyway, I think it's hilarious when... I just love opinions like that. I just love it. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Vincent. We said ball sack, and apparently there's been big issues with us saying ball sack as far as comments. I apologize. I stand by it, but I apologize.
Yeah. I apologize for the extra work you have to do.
I apologize, Vincent. Thanks for keeping things real.
But not really, because some of those messages, you guys, are so funny.
Oh, I know.
Ball sack. Sorry, Vincent.
Okay, so somebody just said their dad's name is Richard, and when he was little, they called him Little Dick. No, that's just not okay.
Is he scarred? Has he had to
be
be a therapist?
Actually, I think it's pretty funny myself, but...
Yeah.
Let me tell you, naming a kid or naming a dog or naming whatever is no joke.
Yeah. So, we got a new cat.
Tell us all about your kitty.
I'm going to show you a picture.
Because it's a big deal.
Yeah, because now I'm going to have this...
You had a very, very old kitty that you had to put down.
We did have to put Rosie Cat down. Which was a real bummer.
Very sad.
But she was 17. She had a great life.
Yeah. And it was very sudden, right? Like she was great, and then all of a sudden she wasn't.
She was great, and we thought she was just aging, and then she was dead the next day. We had to put her down.
Yeah, that's really sad. What?
This is Frankie Gray. And she is a ragdoll kitten. I don't want to hear anybody. I bought a ragdoll kitten. I didn't rescue a cat. But, our SPCA is still closed.
Yeah. Are they?
I think I'm lying.
I'm just going to say, Jeff told me.
Jeez, I think they're open. They were closed for a long...
shit up.
They were closed for a long time, but I think they're open. I really wanted a ragdoll kitten.
I actually think they're open too. Because Jeff was telling me, he said something about like a huge dog that the SPCA had. No, he said the SPCA has an 8-year-old Shih Tzu if your mom wants it. And I was like,
Yeah. I'm actually, just so people aren't judging me, I'm just going to say the SPCA was closed. But I love my cat.
yeah. Oh, they're family. You have tons of animals.
Hello, Vincent.
Hey, Vincent.
How is Atlanta?
Vincent squared this morning.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel very spoiled.
Where have you been for the last 35 minutes, Vincent? We have been here.
Vincent's probably knitting that amazing blue yarn and the shawl that he's got going on. That makes me drool.
So that's my color. That's my color, family.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know if he knew that about me.
Somebody said they have a dog with lymphoma that they might have to put down soon.
It's awful.
Terrible. It is terrible.
Right.
It is the worst part about being a pet owner by far. Like, we were devastated. I could still cry about our last dog.
It's awful.
It's so hard.
Vincent, oh my God, this is weird.
I'm very sorry to hear that about your dog.
Vincent designing, Vincent, who's Vesuvius Crafts, is designing a new shawl. And I just
want to order the yarn already. Like, I just want to I want to be ready for when it's all done. What did I do with, I have 2 skeins of yarn here.
It's merino cotton.
That will be gorgeous.
Sorella yarn.
Really?
Is that how you say it?
Is that her yarn?
Yeah. Sorella.
Why did I think that was Vincent? Oh,
no,
okay.
It's
I'm wrong. Oh, look at that.
It's botanically dyed with eucalyptus.
It's so beautiful.
Yes. We love finding out new yarn. And she was a new maker for me.
And I love the shape of that shawl and the eyelets. It's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty.
So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Okay, did I drop a skein of yarn? Oh, here it is. Thank goodness.
Why don't you see my Chelsea?
Goodness.
What? Say that again. Why don't you see my Shelby? Why
don't I see my Shelby?
She's here.
Well, maybe she had to go back to doing her important stuff. Okay, I wanted to now that we're in here, we got a surprise package in the mail. Do you want to see? It's so cute.
Yeah, I do.
Chelsea from Cottontail. Oh, crap balls.
I'm gonna use my foot. Did you get it?
You are so
I got it.
Talented. Okay, so Shelby from Cottontail Farm had a fundraiser, and actually it's continuing on. So Cottontail Farms, right there. And she's making these really cute needle gauges and measuring gauges, and they say speak up, stand up, rise together. And 100% of the proceeds when you buy these go to Black Lives Matter.
Ooh.
So they're they're $10, and they're in her Etsy shop, which we will link.
I love them.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
Isn't it great? So that was a surprise. That just came in the mail.
How did she know that? How did she know our address?
She has our address, and she was just... So we're going to include these in Knit Along prizes.
I love it.
But if you guys are looking for a way, to support and help donate, I think, an item like this being a big success would be a great thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
Have you been doing
She's
other
in
knitting?
Virginia. I started a whole new shawl. Hello.
Oh, that's right. Okay, a shawl.
I have been knitting. I've been continuing to knit my linen top, test knit.
Do you want to show us what you've progressed with?
I will. So it's a linen tank that Joji Locatelli has designed.
Excuse me.
And is being test knit. There's ladies that are finished. I'm not that lady yet, but I will be. It's going really well. Super smooth.
I see. You've done lots.
Super smooth. Oh,
Tracie.
I even gave it a little steam yesterday to show it properly today.
Wow. You were
Isn't
really
it nice?
Moving. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think I'm going to make it a t-shirt. I'm going to add little short sleeves, but I love it. And at this point, I'm just adding length. Like, there's no shaping, there's no changing. There's just continuing that twisted rib and stockinette. It's super easy.
The color's so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it
too.
so much.
So the yarn is Shibui, reed, and twig.
Shibui. Shibui. Okay.
And in the color ash, I think.
It's beautiful.
Ash. Pretty sure.
Oh, I got to do a mole update.
I was going to ask you if you've shaved anything off today. You know what I didn't say last week?
What?
Nobody cares. You shaved your mole off. I gave myself a chemical burn with meat.
You did? That's the shit that's funny. Did you?
Yes!
Is it still burnt?
No, thank God.
Did it get into the areas you weren't supposed to?
It was like, it's that extra strong stuff that works in 3 minutes, and it was freaking vagina chemical burn.
It removed my labia.
Gross.
Can I?
Yes, tell us about your mole.
Just let's get back to the neat for a split second. Okay, so when us women, I'd like these men to listen up, because we're doing this for you, okay? When you have to neat, you're basically needing to do the splits for the time allotted, because if you don't, it squishes into places you don't want it to.
I feel like that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
Yeah. And it says like 3 minutes. I have a timer on. I don't do more than that. So it was like, what the hell is going on?
So unless you're doing a full-on split, it's getting to places you don't want it to get.
Will I do it again? Yes. I will just try and be more careful.
Will I weather the burns? Yes.
Am I going to go get a Bikini Max? No. So this is my option.
Right.
Well, I guess I have another option. 1970s.
Disco.
Yeah.
Bush it up.
Disco bush.
Yeah. Okay, mole, stop bleeding. I know people were really excited.
How many days did that last?
Oh, like I got home later that day and it was fine. It's healed, fully healed.
Good.
Yeah. So I won't shave my mole off again.
Good.
Yeah. Nair on the beard. What beard are you talking about, Jenny?
I was just gonna say, wow, my brain is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. The whole home aesthetics thing is losing its charm. Can I just say that?
Get Jeff to give you a wax. That would be hysterical. And record it, because that's funny. Record it from this angle so we're not seeing any of your bits. Okay. So,
yeah, the other option is to wax myself, and there's just too many mirrors needed for that.
Tracie, I put wax on, and I didn't just do a test strip. I put so much wax.
Jodi, why am I surprised?
And then I couldn't
Yes.
pull it off because it hurt so bad.
Okay, those are worth every penny. If I'm going to go, I'm happy to get it done.
You know what I'd like? Laser.
Yeah,
If we're really honest.
Laura waxes hers at home. She must be very flexible. Or just talented. I don't know.
There's got to be a certain art. An epilator. Oh, that pulls.
What is that?
Do you remember the epilator? It's like a coil and it grabs the hair and pulls it.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's hilarious. That is too funny.
I did wax my husband.
Home waxing?
I didn't wax his junk. I waxed his back and it was
easy.
Hilarious.
That's easy too, though.
And it would be like, I had to run to the bathroom a few times. Yeah. I think the epilator should be illegal.
And it should be called something else.
Yeah.
Because that's really a fancy word for I'm ripping your hair out.
Yeah.
Stay still.
Jimmy, do you have any questions on this? We're happy to answer. It's like, wait,
what? Don't you just love a live video?
Yeah.
I used the Epilady years ago.
Yeah. And I've been scarred. Yeah. Right. It took off skin.
Torture device.
It took off skin.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Miss my wax lady. I miss you.
I'm never waxing.
Jimmy, you can do it. If you wanted to, you could do it.
He manscapes. Thank you for doing that, Jimmy. For all the women, we appreciate
that.
Little
personal tidbit.
Okay.
Good for you.
So
Way to go, Jimmy.
Aves.
Is
fiber.
it Aves? Aves?
It's Aves. I actually went back and listened to one of her lives, so
good.
I could.
Good.
Aves.
This is so fun, Jodi.
Here, you open this one. Aves
I was just going to show your hat.
Okay, Aves Fiber Works has done a set for my slipped hat, my slipped rib hat. She's done sets of 50-gram mohair. Ooh. No, they're 25-gram mohair, 25-gram mohair, and a 50-gram DK.
Oh, stop it.
Tracie.
What?
And there's a pom-pom. These are kits.
Okay, so everything you need except the knitting needle and the pattern.
Right.
What?
So these are...
This is like watermelon coral.
I think that's called flamingo, if my memory serves.
Oh, it's
it
so
should be
pretty.
labeled flamingo. Don't you think?
Yes, I love it. Love it.
Oh, look at this one.
Now here's the hat, because if you haven't, you're not aware. So it's a mosaic knitting, and your 2 yarns, one is merino, one is mohair held double. That's really pretty too.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's going to be gorgeous.
So there, these 3 kits that she has sent, they are for giveaways.
Oh!
And if you haven't purchased my hat already, the winner is going to get the hat pattern from me.
Okay,
Or I should just gift them the hat pattern, and then if they have it, they could gift it away.
How do you do that? Somebody has sent me a pattern before and said, "Oh, well, if you don't want it, just gift it to somebody else." How do you do that? I've never known how to.
I actually don't know how to do that either.
I don't know that that's a thing. That because it's been purchased and given to me.
Or maybe
so I could have I could have printed it, and then you regift it to your friend, and they print it, and they could I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand how that works.
Right.
So I just may not be aware of something in Ravelry, but you know, we could certainly. I think gifting the hat pattern's a great idea.
I'm going to gift the hat pattern. So these, look at this rosy gold.
So this will be a lot lower contrast because of the
so much
coffee in here. Wow, the yarn's really soft.
Isn't it beautiful, DK?
Yeah.
So my hat pattern, this is a 50-gram skein. The large, there's 3 sizes. The biggest size is enough. The 50 grams is enough.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Provided you're on gauge,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you have to stop a few rows early, it's not going to make or break the pattern,
You
right?
can block it a little bit harder.
So these 3 are going to be our giveaways this week.
They are?
Did you have a different giveaway?
No, we can do these for sure.
Let's do 2 giveaways. These are going to be 1 giveaway, and then Tracie's got another giveaway.
I do have one more, but we could do it next week.
No, because everything comes
Giveaway
up.
2 and send me the gold and blue and green, Adela said. Sure.
I'll give you this. She said do whatever you want with it.
Sure. It's stunning. The pom-pom is so beautiful too.
Yeah.
What a great, like what she's chosen are just beautiful sets. They're gonna make beautiful
her
hats.
name is Luke.
So
Don't you love that?
Well, I'm such an idiot. I thought it was a guy. So this is Aves. And their colors are inspired by birds.
Yes.
So this is the mockingbird color.
Maybe Aves is short for aviary.
I think so. And this is flamingo. What's yours? This is kingfisher, and American robin is this one. And the mohair is pink cockatoo, and this is rose finch.
I do love
So they're all bird themed. You should really just go to their website too and see all the beautiful stuff there.
We will link the kits down below. They will also be in our
They come in a cute little bag.
Okay, so these giveaways. Okay, so I'm remembering details.
Okay, good. It's all
I'm
coming out of a dream.
These 3 are giveaways that I will be including the pattern. If you buy a kit from her, it will include the pattern.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is that kit.
So how
pattern.
fun are
They're
these?
beautiful. They're beautiful.
And then
I'm glad I didn't peek. Because it came and I saw the name of the dyer and I was like, oh, this is Jodi's.
Could you put this away, please?
So I didn't peek.
She wrote something. I'm probably getting everything wrong.
So our giveaway is going to be in Ravelry. You'll go to Ravelry, search Grocery Girls Knit in the groups tab on Ravelry, and you'll see a thread right near the top that will say Aves giveaway or Aves Mrs. Brown's bags giveaway.
Yeah.
And so we did have one last week too, and I have a winner pick for that.
Okay, I have more information
But you
to tell you.
keep going with this.
Okay, so the kits are for sale in her shop. They come with the 50, 25, a pom-pom, and a stitch marker muslin bag. Additionally, we're giving away a hat and pattern kit. Okay, that was done.
They gave
by
one away.
the 26th. Okay, kits are available for sale on our website. They're $39 for the whole kit.
Okay.
20% of the sales are benefiting the United Negro College Fund.
Wow.
Yes. So that's awesome, you guys. So 20% of the sales is going to Black Lives Matter. It is Black Lives Matter, but it's the United Negro College Fund. So it's supporting Black kids that want to go to college.
It's a big deal.
It is a very big deal.
Very big deal.
Yeah.
United Negro College
Yeah.
Fund. Yes. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, United Negro College Fund.
Right.
Okay, so I saw that Luke she knit a sample of my hat in her yarn, and she's using this Raven in DK, and this is Mockingbird mohair. You take that.
Oh, I see, yes.
So I asked her if she could send me a skein. I asked her to send me that, so she sent me that. Thank God she's written this down. I would have never remembered this all. Okay, and then for Tracie, there's a skein of Keel Build Toucan on our tight twist sock. It's an 85 merino, 15 nylon. This is part of their upcoming toucan collection, which will be out later this month.
Oh.
And then she sent us some Dove chocolate.
Okay, how nice is... Oh my gosh,
Her son is Jackson.
Stop it.
Is that not... It's really, really pretty.
Okay, first of all, this is very soft.
Yeah, that's her...
105 grams, 360 meters. It doesn't say, but it feels like 80-20. Does it say 80-20?
85-15.
85-15. See, the last time we had that base, it was really soft too.
Look at this.
Look at all the colors that she's got in there.
That's really, really pretty.
So that's Aves. Okay, and apparently somebody said that Aves is bird in Spanish.
Look we learned something new today.
There we go.
So thank you, Luke, for all of your giveaways.
That's very generous.
Excited to share your yarn with our viewers.
And it's never too soon to knit a hat. I know you're hot and sweating most places this summer, but this is the time to knit hats.
I have boob sweat.
You have boob sweat?
Right now.
What else is due? And no bra. No underwear. Sorry.
Yeah.
Confused. It is a great time to start knitting for Christmas.
It is, you guys. Don't stress out come October, November.
Okay, apparently their website, the Aves website just crashed, so go back later.
Give her 5 seconds.
What else was I going to say to you? Okay, I bought an advent calendar. Did I tell everybody that yet?
No, but I also bought one. No, I didn't.
You bought a Halloween one.
I bought a Halloween one.
So I bought a typical December countdown advent calendar, and my goal... Oh, it's Aves.
Oh, thank you, Kiara.
That sounds better. My goal is to be finished gift knits by the end of November so that I can take every mini skein every day and have an actual project and knit in December.
Okay, can I just say...
I know it's not reality. That's my goal.
You are the knitter that knits on eve of Christmas.
It would be a giant turning a new leaf for me.
Can you imagine Tracie not stress knitting?
No. Yes, I would love it.
Right?
I would love it. But I also think, too, I do love... What do you think about knitting for gifts? What does everybody here today...
I don't like people enough to knit for gifts.
Think about knitting for gifts, because it's the first thing I think of. Like when I love you and you have a birthday coming up or it's Christmas or whatever, I want to knit for you. So that's why I end up knitting so much stuff. But maybe it doesn't mean the same thing to lots of people to get it. So should I be knitting for people?
You should knit for the people you know that
I
wears
should put it out there. Do you want me to knit you something for Christmas?
No.
And don't feel bad if it's no.
But
I'm happy to buy something for you.
But then people would say, oh no, yeah. Like they don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, no, it won't hurt my feelings at all. At all. Like I'm not that person. I'm not going to
have my mom and my sister, and that's it.
Right.
You know what? If I kind of like you, you'll get a hat. That's not true. I love Jane so much, my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And she loves wearing hats.
Well, I know how much she wears them. So I know she loves it.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to knit for her. But not everybody wants them. I know Jeff loves my knitted hats.
Shane loves.
Georgia loves.
Yes.
So I feel like there's a lot of people that do like it.
I feel like my commitment to a knit for someone other than you or mom would probably be a hat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then start knitting hats now.
Yeah, I am.
I think people should start knitting hats now.
Yeah.
Even though people think, oh, it's summer, I don't want to knit with mohair, I don't want to knit, it really is a good idea to just start knitting and throwing them in a drawer or throwing them in a box.
We should have Another cow.
Oh my God, because we only have 3 so far this month.
Oh, is there another one going on?
Jodi!
Which one? Stephen West?
We have our summer knit along happening. It's called Don't Sweat It, Make Along.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
What does
Jodi's
that
not
entail?
in it. It's just using fibers that aren't wool. Like fibers
goes
that are
all
more
summer.
It actually goes to the end of
Okay.
August.
Well, we cannot.
We have
put
to
another
figure out
cow.
the dates too. Yeah, we can.
No.
But why don't we just start a new one in September?
I'm just gonna say, let's do get your hat.
September, October, November, or September, October, Christmas knitting or holiday gift.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be Christmas,
Yeah.
of course, but gift knitting.
Yeah.
Because one of those months, I think November for our sock bash is you can use DK and worsted weight yarn to make socks, like for gifts. So normally it's a fingering weight sock yarn. Can you use acrylic yarn, Laura? Absolutely. Use whatever yarn you want.
We are not yarn
You use
snobs.
whatever yarn you want to use.
You know who's doing a Christmas Advent sock yarn?
No.
Kirby Werby.
I know.
24
Jodi,
stripes.
I know.
Yes.
Okay, so is she doing one skein or she calls it an advent calendar?
She calls it an Advent calendar. That's what I asked the other day. It's a full skein of yarn.
I want it.
Yes.
For sure I want that.
Yes. And that's going to be going for sale shortly.
I would love that.
Yeah.
But I bought the Sweet Fiber Hallelujah Advent calendar.
Okay, can you give a girl a text and say
It's still up for sale.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Really?
I think
can
so.
you look for me?
Yes, I
please?
can look for you.
So I hadn't. Is it only fingering weight yarn, or is there
It's
a
her
DK
it's her
option?
beautiful
I know.
super sweet sock, which is an 80-20 sock base.
You know what I wish?
And she said it's all like tonal. Like she doesn't do speckled yarn, so it's
Right.
her palette, her color sense.
I would like a maker.
Available now for pre.
Show everybody. Quick, let me get it first.
Just fast fingers. Fast fingers.
No, I'm not going to get it.
This is Melissa, who is Sweet Fiber Yarns out in Vancouver in Langley,
You guys,
British Columbia. There she is.
We've showed her yarn a million times, right?
I have so many.
She's having an advent.
Yes, she's having an advent. This is her first ever advent calendar. Now,
I feel like I should get it.
there's a
just to
full
get it.
skein at the end, and she said there's little secrets along the way.
Quickly.
I ordered mine like 6 weeks ago or a month ago. Whenever it came out, I got her email, and it was like, oh, darn it. Yes, I want one.
Just kidding. She doesn't have one.
24 individually wrapped 25-gram mini skeins and a surprise skein on the 25th.
How do I get it? I'm touching on it.
Right there, add to cart. Well, go up and then hit.
Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, I get really excited. I know how much work these are for dyers. But my goal, you guys, keep me honest here. My goal is to be done gift knitting by end of November.
Oh my God, I have to sign in. You guys, you know what I want? A DK Advent set.
Wouldn't that be great? A DK.
I'd buy it without even looking.
It would even be fun too to have one skein a week. Like instead of every day, it could be like something every 5 days. Like it could be, do you know what I mean? Like bigger chunks of colors.
Yes.
To do a big wrap or something. But yeah, a DK would be awesome too.
Because
maybe someone will do something like that.
Oh, there's got to be out there. If anyone knows, DM me and let me know.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Hello, Shelly from Israel.
Shelly, you're super far away.
You are. So I bought yarn this time. I have some yarn to share.
I do too.
Do you?
Are we at that point?
I don't know. Well, that's my knitting. I showed you my t-shirt. I showed you my shawl. We finished a sock. That's it for knitting for me.
Tracie, you have to promise you don't open this Advent until each day.
I promise.
I promise
I
someone else.
Why would I have to promise that? You are the worst out of everybody.
No, not.
Yes. You are the worst.
I checked out.
Your order. Jimmy said he's been to Israel. I would love to go to Israel.
Oh, it looks so beautiful. Just
I would love to go out that way.
Just the whole, culture's not the right word.
Yeah.
Culture and the history.
Yes.
And the historical
people,
sites.
food.
Yes.
I would love to go to Israel.
Do you know, speaking of Israel, I was the first non-Jewish person to go to Camp B'nai B'rith with my best friend in grade 9.
When you say, do you know, and something like that, like there's a pause, inside my brain, I'm going, oh, frig, where are we going with this?
Are you thinking she's going to cancel us? Like,
I'm
she's
just,
going to say
I don't know what's coming, but I kind of like clench my butt and mentally brace myself for what's coming on. But you're right. That's true.
She was my best friend forever. And there's 2 3-week sessions with 3 or 4 days in between.
So like an hour and a half away.
Yeah. I went to the first, and I had to get approval. I was the first non-Jewish person to be allowed, and might I say, paved the way.
You're a pioneer.
But yeah, it was the best. And I actually thought, I'm just going to go for 3 weeks. I came home.
What else happened there?
I smoked.
Learned how to smoke.
And drank. No, I didn't drink. I
came home with 3rd-degree burns. Your arms were covered in blisters.
That, I think, was an overnight with school. Because I put baby oil on.
Oh my God. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I thought it was camp.
So I came home, did laundry. My parents registered me for the 2nd session, and I was gone for 6 weeks that summer.
I do remember that, Jode.
Was it the best summer of your life?
No, but I just remember it being quiet.
Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, it was the best.
Isn't that a great memory?
Yes.
To go to camp with your friends.
The only bad thing I did was smoke. I mean, really, we didn't drink. We didn't do drugs.
Right.
We snuck out of our cabin, smoked by the lake.
What kind of activities did you guys do?
There was horseback riding, zip lining.
Fun.
Smoking.
In between all of these? Smoke break.
Okay. Do you know what fucking happened?
Jodi.
Sorry. Coming home, my friend Michelle, she unpacked her bag a few days later. A mouse had babies in her bag. So she unpacked to little baby mice in her bag.
I don't know about that.
Gross.
Yeah,
no, I'm not
gross.
saying like that was a good thing.
No, but I mean like ew.
Ew.
And what do you do? Like now what are you supposed to do with these things?
Right. Anyway, it was a great summer.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That must be a great memory. My summer camp is not that great of a memory, so we don't have to go there today, but
oh my God,
it was freaking awful.
Yeah.
Awful. It's the opposite. It's so sad.
She went to Christian
pathetic. Oh my God. Well, my summer camp I was that person.
Who has a DK Advent? Just a minute. Tippy Tree
yarns. Okay. That's
I
great
was
to
in
know.
grade 9 going into grade 10. So maybe 15 years old.
I always think I was about 15. The same age. But I had a girlfriend say, will you come to camp with me? Will you be my friend to come to camp? Yeah. My buddy. I'd never been to camp before. But I said, sure, it sounds fun. 2 weeks sounds great. Well, the day before we leave, she gets the phone call from the hospital that says, okay, we've got your appointment. Now you can come get your surgery for your tonsils out. She'd been having all this infection, all these troubles. So I had to go to this damn camp that I knew nothing about by myself. It was not fun. And then we went on a canoe trip and I was so like sad and like all by myself. And our canoe tipped. My clothes were wet for like 3 days.
Can you imagine?
I had my birthday there. I can remember.
I remember coming to visit you.
They made you skip through the freaking mess hall.
I would have been kicked
Everybody
out.
Is singing your happy birthday, and I'm just like, you're forced to skip around this room. And then when you guys came for family day, I literally remember feeling desperate, like, take me with you. I don't want to stay. So I know most kids have a really good time at camp, but there must have been, I was just lonely.
I'm wondering why mom and dad still sent you. I bet you couldn't get a refund.
I'm sure at that point you couldn't get a refund.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you're all packed. You're ready to go. Anyway, it was kind of hilarious now that I look back on it. But I don't remember any of the people other than it was crazy.
Okay, you guys. So I just got on to Tippy Tree.
Oh, Jodi, look
Advent,
at that.
And she has a choice: Tippy sock, DK, or sparkle sock.
Oh wow. Okay, look at the DK and tell us what that's all about. Like how big are your 24 minis? Every collection is 24 minis. Same idea. 20 grams no matter what the weight is. That's exciting.
She followed me on Instagram. I just followed her.
Well, that's great.
Tippy Tree Yarn.
Tiffany, where is she?
Tiffany is in Colorado.
Oh, No, not even that far.
Tiffany has...
Boy, her yarn's beautiful.
Guys, let me just show you.
Oh, look at that. She does like inspiration photos. Wow, that's beautiful.
So this was her inspiration photo.
See, Margaret hated camp and she always went home early.
I was actually... Yeah.
I think it's just because, and you know what? I'm not kidding you. I'm kind of like this still. If there's a plan and it changes all of a sudden, it sends me into like a tailspin a little bit, right? And so maybe I've just always been like that. I'm much better at going with the flow now.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're good if someone changes a restaurant at last minute.
Oh, sure.
You're not good leaving your family for weeks at a time with no one that you know.
I had no desire to, I'm a homebody. I had no desire to go to Pamp for 2 weeks by
And you're
myself.
a teenager. I mean, could you think of a worse time?
Oh my God.
Mom's probably laughing hysterically on the other end of this.
I remember, here's this. I remember they started singing Happy Birthday. I didn't know it was to me. I forgot that it was my birthday. That's how sad I was.
Oh my God.
Stupid. Okay, I bought a cool yarn this week.
Let me see.
I've been thinking about the Rocket Tee by Tanis of Tanis Fiber Arts.
Sorry, I'm dropping
She's
chocolate.
got that super cute striped t-shirt. It's like sock yarn and then mohair. Sock yarn and then mohair. And I just thought, you know what? I love the shape of it. I'd love to knit it not without mohair.
Yeah.
And in kind of a summer fiber. So I ordered this Pollock yarn. It's made by Juniper Moon.
That looks lace weight. Hey, do you want my juniper moon? It's black. I'll never
Knit it.
No,
Knit it,
I'm
Jodi.
not knitting it. I'm not.
I'm not taking it. You knit it.
Is it the same weight?
This actually says it's sport weight. I feel like it's a little light. But feel it. It's 55% silk, 45% linen. It's going to make a really nice t-shirt. I think the swatch that I made is a little too loose. I think I need to go down one needle size.
I kind of like it gauzy.
You like it like that?
Because you always wear a tank underneath.
That's a 4mm needle.
I kind of like that,
And
Tracie.
it is a looser gauge than the stated in the pattern. But this color is called Going West.
Ooh, look at that.
It's really nice yarn.
Ooh, someone just bought their first Advent.
What? That's exciting. So this is an Italian milled silk linen yarn. I think Juniper Moon always has really beautiful stuff. And I just thought this looked like a denim-y, perfect kind of t-shirty yarn.
Ooh, the color
Feels
is
good,
amazing.
right?
It feels beautiful.
So I think I'm going to make a t-shirt.
I would.
I don't know when.
I'd wear the heck out of that.
Yeah.
Do you want a caramel?
Do you want it? Do you want the yarn?
No.
We'll trade you. Do you want to trade the black for the blue?
You can have the black. I don't want
but
anything to do with it.
But if you like this, you can just have it.
The yarn?
We can trade.
No, I don't want it. That looks way too thin.
It's thin, Jode.
No, I'm not.
Like it's 4mm needle, and it's still. And I didn't stretch this. I just laid it flat, so that really is the gauge that it's at. But it would make a beautiful shawl. I got this from the web store at Espace Tricot. So I will link Espace Tricot's page to this yarn in our show notes, which will be in our Ravelry group, as the giveaway will also be in the Ravelry group.
I had just said to Tracie coming here, you know what I always forget, and I say I do it every time? The notes in the description box below this video.
Oh, right.
I'm forced to do it when we're just regular upload, not live. So then I kind of forget to do it. I'll do it today.
What dates do we want to have our Stephen Westel on? Because I'll start that thread today too.
All summer.
Starting today, like July 1st to the end of August?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're going to start a West Knits, if you've already started, we'll start a chatter thread today and we'll do FO threads later.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be happening today. So show us your stuff. Show us what you're thinking of knitting. Show us your yarn combos. Let's see what's happening there. I think that'd be really cool.
I'm
really loving my shawl.
Loving
my shawl. So when I finish that linen top, I'm going to be full on with the shawl.
Yes, Stephen West got back to me.
Did he?
Yes.
About the hat?
Not about the hat, but about the knit along.
Oh, yes.
He did get a bit, probably because I put it out there and whatever. Did you guys see?
He was forced to. Let's just be honest.
Knititude, who is a Calgary knitwear designer.
I did see this.
Chantal.
Yes.
You guys.
I bow down to all of these people that have knit this dress.
I thought this was adorable.
Isn't it cute?
Ooh, look at that.
Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute?
All body shapes, you guys. Do you notice?
I love the yoke, the little eyelets. I think that's really cute. Now tell me, what is the weight of that?
Fingering.
So sock yarn. So it's
I'm lying. I have no idea.
Oh, shit.
Just a minute.
It's lace weight. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute?
I think it's fingering weight, if I was guessing.
It looks to me like sock yarn, just by looking at it. Wouldn't it be cute to do it in this yarn that I just showed?
Yes.
This silk linen.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that be nice in the
guys,
summer? You wouldn't even have to do sleeves. Like you could.
I just think it is adorable, this dress.
It is really
Seeing
cute.
it all these body shapes is so perfect.
Look how long, like how much knitting they had to do.
Yes.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Somebody said sock yarn scares me.
For
a long, long time, we said we would never knit a fingering weight sweater.
Here's the thing. I don't wear fingering weight sweaters.
You would if you knit one.
Really?
Yes, you would if you knit one.
Oh, Gay said it's DK.
Oh, it's DK. Thank you, Gay.
See, Gay's on it.
She does know it. It is so cute. Oh, DK, that's very tempting. Now that it's not... See, you could really knit it in something really cute.
Oh, it is.
Wouldn't it be
so
cute to do like a stripy yoke and then like a gray?
Yes, I just thought it was so cute. Okay.
I agree. It's adorable.
The other thing I just stumbled upon.
It is okay, what's the name of that dress? It's on Ravelry, and we'll give you the name right now, and then we will
Easy Eyelet Yoke Dress.
Okay.
Easy Eyelet Yoke Dress.
Easy Eyelet. And that's, see, Jodi, follow the hashtag. And then you'll see everybody that knits one. Look at that lady in the blue. Look at her. Wow, that's really beautiful.
Look at that.
Meg says she has Noro Tayo. Yes, that would make, so it's a color changing yarn. It would be beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, next thing I saved in Ravelry.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that.
Eldler, you have to follow this woman on Instagram.
Maybe I do. Edler.
Okay. She looks to me like a #1 test knitter of Stephen West's pattern. I think this is how I stumbled upon her, but you guys have to see her feed.
Oh, I've seen her sweater. So what I did is I started following the painting bricks sweater hashtag. Wow, she's got a color palette.
There isn't a prettier Instagram feed I haven't seen for a very long time.
Wow.
Look at her knitting.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
It's like everything she knits is Stephen West and everything she knits is pink.
Look at that. Look at this.
Her name is Ines, and I believe
maybe it's Inez.
She's a sample and test knitter for Stephen West. She lives in Germany.
Wow.
She's Edler. EDLER007 on Instagram.
If you follow the painting bricks sweater hashtag, you will see her sweater in there and you can find it. She did the shawl in the same colors. What did she do to her shawl?
What? Did she add feathers?
Just a sec. I want to show you guys this, her painted bricks. She bound off in like a hairy yarn.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh my God, what is that? So she bound off. It's so weird. She bound off in a yarn that's got like furry.
What?
Maybe it's just Surrey.
No.
It might be just Surrey.
She's a lot fabulous, this woman.
She might have just bound off with Surrey.
I could not believe. No, that's not Surrey.
You don't think? See, look at that. It's super. See how cute that is? That little
or
bit of...
if it's Surrey, it's super long.
Yeah. Okay, well, she'll be on Ravelry for sure, you guys.
I added chevron edging and some fuzzy stuff as a bind off. Okay, but don't leave us hanging.
Fuzzy stuff, whatever that is. Oh yeah, it's very like, it looks faux furry. It's not Surrey.
It's
I don't
amazing.
think. But it is the it's the
she
exact
bound off in
pink.
that one too.
Okay, that looks
With
fabulous.
fuzz. She bound off there.
Fabulous.
She inspired me to do better. I won't, but she inspired me to do better on my Instagram.
She makes me want to be better.
Yes. She is.
She's a beautiful knitter. Wow.
Yeah, she's a beautiful knitter.
Prolific. Oh, look at that.
Right?
What's that?
Like peaches.
Did you buy any yarn this week that hasn't come yet?
No. Did you? What did
Are you
buy?
sure?
Remind me, what did I buy? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, you guys, this is what happened. Tracie, I thought I checked out. Okay, I'm so upset. Okay.
I didn't mean to bring up something traumatic.
So
the colors just made me think of it. There's some beautiful, beautiful yarn that we were both looking at. And then I just thought, you know what?
Okay, so here's what
Put
happened.
the brakes on, sister, for today.
So Amy of La Bien-Aimée has come out with 2 brand new colorways this summer.
They're so beautiful.
And they are a collection, and she has them on every base. So one side of this post is one color, and the other side is another color. You can see there's 2
and
colors.
It's a homage to this filmmaker. His Miyazaki, yeah.
Yeah, it's a collection.
Ponyo and Sosuke, is that right?
And Howell and Sophie.
And Howell and Sophie.
Okay, so I said to
you
Tracie
and I were both shopping.
I said to Tracie and Amber, I shit the bed and bought a whole bunch of La Bien-Aimée. So the next day, you guys, do you ever get that thing where
the email that says you didn't check out?
I think you forgot something.
Right.
So I went back and the 2DK were out.
That's okay. It'll come back.
So, but no, I thought I ordered
I
it.
know,
I don't know what happened.
That is disappointing. That is disappointing.
Anyway, I ordered a DK and a mohair in both colors, and then her original mini sock set jumped into my cart.
Well, it'll come back. Yeah. Let them dye it up and ship out that first order. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's so summery. It makes me happy. I did have yarn that showed up this week, and I was so happy. This dyer is new to me.
Look at, that's one of the new color. Just a minute.
That's both colors. She faded them in a sock.
Really?
Yes. She started with the bright one.
I see. And you can see the toe area is now fading to the next color.
They're so pretty. I think a sweater, like a faded sweater.
I was drawn to this peachy.
Me too. That's the color that I was looking at.
Umar. Shout out to Umar. Tracie's looking at me like, don't egg them on.
Well, it's just about the 20th one.
That he said?
Yeah.
I think he's probably a bot.
How about, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, what did you buy?
Okay, new to me dyer. And we did share her yarn on our, like on the Instagram. We just said, look at her yarn and look at her patterns. And she's so amazing. This is Cheryl, who is Essence of Autumn. And she's a Canadian dyer. First of all, look at the label. Look at the logo and look at her beautiful label. Okay.
It is so beautiful.
I bought 2 skeins of her MCN Merino Cashmere Nylon.
Look at the colors in this.
This one's called Garden Party. And that one's called Perfect Storm.
Wow.
Look at the speckles. What? And so that one's more like variegated, hand painted, and then this is a speckle. But look what came with my yarn. A whole thing telling you how to alternate skeins if you're knitting a garment. What can you do with your hand knit yarn? What makes hand dyed yarn so special? How to wash it properly.
Wow.
Like, I've never seen anything like that before.
That is a really, really fun insert.
Isn't that a great idea? And she's telling you why hand dyed yarn should be alternated and what it will do to your garment.
Yes.
As far as looks that way. And she's telling you, if you're a new knitter, you have to wind this into a ball.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like something we know inherently, but there was a day we didn't know that. And that is what
so
that
maybe
comment.
Somebody out there didn't know.
Trust me. When I worked at the yarn store, there were people that when I said that, you have to make sure you wind this into a ball, they were like, what are you talking about? So
right, because Tracie's had people bring back yarn barf of a whole skein and ask them to fix it at the yarn store. What do you want to say to them, really?
Go home and start. There's no trick. You've made a mess with your skein of yarn. Grab an end and start winding.
Yeah.
Like there's no trick to it.
I would throw mine away.
I know. But even on the inside of her ball band, she tells you, to hand wash it and to wash it separately.
Wow.
And how to store your knitwear folded instead of hung up, because that's going to keep everything nicer longer. But really, and she tells you how to contact her too on the inside of her ball band. But it's the colors that I'm just super excited about. So we did show Cheryl's yarn and her patterns, and that's in the show notes a few episodes ago. But so this is her heather sock, and it's 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere.
Boy, this label is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's art, right? And if you love watching knitting videos and yarn dyeing videos on YouTube, Cheryl has a YouTube channel, and she shows you how to dye, like from secrets from a dyer. I've watched a few of them, and it's like mesmerizing watching her paint yarn. So
right, I've watched several.
It was great. It was great.
I'm gonna take some yarn out. I did remember when I said I had bought yarn?
I don't know what I'm gonna make though.
It'll find itself.
Look at that.
It's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
I love the black.
I feel like sometimes you put it away and then the yarn finds the pattern.
I think I just have to cast it on and make a sock or a hat or mittens or something like that.
Okay.
Jodi.
Do you remember Fab Funky Fibers when I talked about she had popped the skein that I was missing?
Okay.
And I got 2 minis. So that's going to be for you. But Tracie, let me show you.
Oh my God, I love it.
Fab Funky Fibers.
Thank you.
This is it.
Oh, I love it.
It's like different colors of gray in between.
How beautiful is that?
Different colors.
Oh, yes.
You know what I wish I would have bought that I see now?
I might just crank the tube, hey? And then just do look at this crazy mango-y, peachy.
Right?
That's
you buy those separately.
I love Jodi.
Yeah.
Great
And that's
choice.
a 50-gram skein. This is Hey All You Cool Cats and Kittens, Carol Baskin color.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes. Tiger print right in there. Oh
right.
my God, that crazy tiger.
I can't believe I didn't order that. I think I ordered, this is another version of it in blues and purple.
That's pretty. That's very jungly looking, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was really fun.
Oh my God, get out of town.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. Thank you,
fun.
Jode.
You're so welcome.
I love these pinky orangey combo with the gray. I think that's
She does a very
beautiful.
pretty job with stuff.
I think that's really beautiful.
Okay. Row, 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 one yarn's knitting all the things. Sometimes you need a mini, so grab a row one thing.
Oh my God.
Row One Yarns, thank you for being our sponsor.
Ding!
Ding, ding.
No, we tease, but we really do love the Carnival of Color Mystery Club.
We have to get creative.
That you can get from Row One Yarn, and Laura is a generous sponsor, and we just really love showing you guys these. 10 pre-wound 10-gram minis.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's a mystery club. They're pre-wound. They are pre-labeled. This was the Old Soul Fiber Company one. What?
I think Old Soul is very pretty. We've showed her yarn.
Really pretty.
But we didn't show a vast variety of it. So this way, you guys, if you're interested in finding out about new indie dyers, isn't this a great way to try out a little bit of several of their colors?
It's at a really, really great price point. There's free shipping in the continental U.S.
Yeah.
And even for the rest of the world, I think her shipping is really great. And it's really just a fun way to treat yourself, and especially if you're a scrappy project lover. You can do lots and lots of things with these pre-wound and label minis. And I just love that, you know, she's highlighting a different dyer every month. Yeah. Right?
Some of my favorite sock patterns are the scrappy ones.
I think so,
where they're
too.
just, there's no rhyme or reason to them. They change colors. They might not necessarily match.
And there are now, if you look on Ravelry and search like mini skein projects and stuff, or Advent, there's so many shawls, sweaters, you name it, hats. There's all kinds of patterns now. So there's lots of things to do with them, but there's good old crochet blankets, and I can't.
Just leave it. Oh my God. Can you believe it?
I would normally just dump this in the bag.
What is Knit City Yearbook?
Okay, I bookmarked that. Go to the Knit City.
I did. Knit Social. Okay, just a
maybe
minute.
the Knit City.
Oh.
So they're actually, I got to buy that today. So Knit City, this was the weekend that Knit City was supposed to be rescheduled to.
Don't remind me.
I know.
Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna
I just
start
forgot
crying.
that.
But they are having a virtual celebration, and they for $2 you get this what do they call it? It's a catalog, right? That's the post.
So we have a surprise for you. This is them writing. On Friday, July 3rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, we're releasing our very first show yearbook. It's a 36-page magazine that showcases our Knit City Montreal vendor, sponsor, and instructor lineup, as well as lots of extras like coupon codes, 3 patterns, recipes, tips on Montreal, and much more. The yearbook will be available to purchase as a digital download or to pre-order a physical copy. $2 from each download will be donated to the Canada Race Relations Foundation.
It is not $2. That's where I saw the $2. So $2 is going to a great cause, and for like racial injustice and racism.
You guys,
I don't know how much it is, but you get coupon codes for a bunch of vendors that were going to be there, and I guess a few patterns and recipes. It is a magazine, like a Knit City in a magazine form. So it's going to go live.
Wait a minute.
It's going to go live at that time, which means you'll have the coupon codes for the vendors. So if you're going to go shopping, the sooner you get the magazine, right? The more stock they'll have in their shop. So the more of a chance you'll get what you want from that vendor. Right? See? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I love Amanda and Fiona.
I love, you know what?
Amanda and Fiona could ask us to run naked down the streets of Montreal, and we would agree.
We would do it.
Yeah.
We were eating poutine, drenched in maple syrup,
eating poutine,
screaming, I don't know what.
Muffy
the Beaver.
Totally. If anyone wanted to see that, that would be a thing. Right. But
can I just say how grateful I am?
No, dressed as Muffy the Beaver.
They have not. Okay, that's better. As I would walk around with Muffy the Beaver.
Okay.
But not naked. I would rather not.
Okay, Vincent, can you please keep up, or you're going to be fired from being moderator?
Vincent made lunch. What was for lunch? Anyway, they're a great business to support. You know we love them, and we are so looking forward to the next Knit City.
Poutine, you were not, were you?
Vincent, seriously.
Poutine?
Pizza. No, he says no, pizza.
Oh.
I love pizza.
So we're going to put the link for this in the description box below, so it's a quick link for people to be... There is no link right now, is there?
It'll be a link to the Knit Social website. That's
Right,
where you'll be able to
purchase
buy it.
We're going to do that.
So it'll go live tomorrow.
Yeah.
When? What time?
1 p.m. Eastern,
Okay.
10 a.m.
And what is... Okay, right.
10 a.m.
So
Vancouver
it's a great.
time.
So if you were planning on going, it's a great way to support the company. I'm definitely going to get my magazine. I want both. I want the download and I want the physical copy.
Speaking of Vincent, Les Garçons is having a special free one of their enamel progress keepers.
I know, while supplies last.
With a purchase of $60 or more from their boutique, Les Garçons Boutique. Yeah.
Yes.
So things like that, you guys, where it's like you get extras.
Yeah, this pandemic has been hard for so many people on so many levels, but all these small makers that were, these big shows are a big way for them to have a big part of their income, right, of the year. So not being able to do these things is a hard hit. So any way we can support these makers, we're trying to do our best to do that.
Can we take a photo? Let's do share.
Stand in the gap.
That'll be our thumbnail.
My hair is crazy.
Because if I don't do it when I think of it, I forget
don't care. Okay, I bought...
So that's super fun.
Isn't that great? And here's something else I bought this week. I don't know if you guys are into it, but I love a good candle. Like, I love a good candle.
What is that?
I know!
What is it?
This company is called Ebony and Ivory Candle Company. They are actually an Alberta-based business. And this one's called Good Vibes.
The smell.
It's pomegranate and marshmallow.
Okay, I don't usually like anything that has a baked element.
Me either.
I don't love that. But that...
Isn't that good?
Wow.
Ebony and Ivory are Adela's... Oh, they were Adela's hamsters. Adela, my hamsters were Daisy and Petunia, and all they did was pee and eat.
Really?
And poo, I guess. And they're nocturnal. Like, they kept us up at night. Good Lord.
What did Jimmy say?
That story does make me sad.
What story?
I don't know.
The Ebony and Ivory one?
But these are Alberta ladies. So their candle company is really great. They have lots of really cool... This is a jumbo. I'm not sure what they call this, but it was like $39, and it's the biggie. You can get ones that are smaller. But I love it in the black glass jar, right? You can end up keeping them for a little whatever later.
Well, I'm going to have to ask what happened to their hamsters, but I won't ask now.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, that's really sad.
Do you know what happened? One of our friends, they had turtles, and they had them in their kitchen on one side of the stove.
This is so sad.
And their mom turned on the wrong burner and cooked them. These were pet turtles.
Kid's pet. They were in like a shallow like baking dish with water, and the freaking turtles got cooked. My mom's boyfriend.
She threw out the hamsters?
I feel like we've missed something.
I'm so sorry.
It sounds really sad. I actually was glad to see my hamsters rehomed, but I was ready. They were really cute when we had them, but I was done.
Did you have hamsters here?
I had hamsters, little kids, and dogs. So something had to go.
Oh, is it funny? It's actually funny. Good. Are you laughing or crying? I can't tell. Is it too early to talk about, or should we not? Are we sad or are we happy? Please let me know. Tracie, tell us about your sweater.
Why? I already talked about it lots.
But not today. People will want to know.
It's my kaleidoscope cardigan knit in all the amazing knit collage yarn.
Oh, good. It's hysterical.
Adela says it's hysterical. Good. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I did not like my hamsters. I did not like them.
Oh, I did.
So this is the kaleidoscope cardigan. And I loved knitting it. And I knit it kind of like cropped.
Look at you, Miss Crop.
Who am I? But it's really cute. I like it. I'm actually, if I'm being honest, I am 112 degrees right now.
Oh, I am too.
And I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, I am too.
But I haven't worn it again because it's been too warm, but it was cold and rainy today. So I put it on.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's not a great day.
Yeah, it isn't. I have one more thing that came in the mail that we wanted to share. This beautiful, okay, this is really fun. A mother-daughter dyeing duo. Amanda and Judy.
Judy in the house.
Judy.
People used to call me Judy when I was in high school. Two people did.
Among other things.
Yeah. But Jude was a nickname of mine.
So I actually remember meeting Amanda and Judy when we went to Rhinebeck one time.
I don't remember. Unless they showed me a photo.
They said they were just about to start their business. So they were just about to start a business doing all this super cool laser cut stuff.
Ooh,
so needle gauges and...
That's beautiful wood they use.
Reminders. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful quality. And now their shop also includes yarn dyeing. So they're 7th floor yarn. So obviously they're up to as well.
I was fun, Kimberly, in high school.
Sure.
I was fun in high school.
You were fun. There's no doubt about it.
I didn't do school. It was fun.
There was very little
educating going on.
Very little class attending, but lots of fun. So 7th floor yarn, they sent us this 2 different bases that are so beautiful.
Wow. That's DK.
It is their DK Yak base.
Wow.
So it's the one that is 60% merino, 20% yak, 20% silk.
Ooh, that base is pretty.
Jodi, it's so
Look
nice.
At this. Adela is calling your name.
Like even a shawl, all of those together.
I think they all go
Come
beautifully.
on. Isn't that gorgeous? And here's another yak one. I mean, you can pick it out of the pile. It's got that sheen of the silk, and it feels like a butter. Oh, this one's yak too. Look how much they sent. So we're going to put these together and give them away.
Is this part of our giveaway this week?
No, these are, I think we'll make kits and stuff and send them as prizes. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Like, because we've gotten all these knit-alongs
Well,
happening.
I think 3 and 3 with these
I think that's a
kits.
great idea.
Like, look at this and look at this.
Yeah, I totally agree. We'll do that.
Because 6 is a lot for one person.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or for one project.
So we could either do pairs or trios or whatever. But they also sent this base that's DK cotton merino blend. It's 50-50.
Let me feel
and this
that.
is actually a really nice option for summer.
Okay, I don't feel the cotton, which I like.
I actually love a wool cotton blend. Love a wool cotton blend. This one is a speckled version in the wool cotton.
Ooh, I love.
Isn't that nice? So they totally spoiled the podcast.
Is that wool cotton?
These are all the wool cotton ones now. So they spoiled the podcast. They sent tons of yarn. They sent tons of these amazing tools and adorable things we all need.
Wow, those are pretty.
Like, look at this. This is their make one reminder. How do you pick up a make one left and a make one right? You can just have this hanging on your in your notions bag or whatever. But the yarn, like, we're so spoiled.
Wow, so, what beautiful. I love having those to be able to give away.
Thank you to Amanda and Judy. And it's kind of cool the way things have come around. That I do remember meeting them when we were near the hill there that day.
7th Floor Yarns.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure where they're from.
I love it.
But it's a mother-daughter team. So I love that too.
This yak base, I could knit a sweater in just what they sent for these yak colors.
Come on.
With these burgundies and the rosy.
What?
We might keep these. No, I'm just kidding. No, we won't. We promise. We'll give them away.
This, like, the thing I'm thinking of right now is Hohi has a free shawl pattern called Odyssey, and it's 3 skeins of DK. It would be amazing.
I think you should have one of these in there.
Sure. I think these are all amazing. Like, you could have really, beautiful.
Anyway, I just think it's so pretty.
Thank you, ladies.
This was so nice.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful. You've spoiled several of our viewers who are going to be able to.
This yak is ridiculous. Yeah. And silk.
7th Floor is New York.
Okay.
7th Floor Yarn is from New York.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And I bet they live on the 7th floor. Or did at one time.
Jodi, am I cold? No, I'm actually quite hot. I threw this on for any of you who were coming late. I had a bit of a morning. Not a bad morning, just one of those mornings where I knew I needed to be somewhere at 10 and the clock was ticking and I ran out of time.
Right.
And I flew in here.
It's an option of doing the hair or putting on a hat. Hello, what's the option?
Doing makeup. Like I didn't put a stitch of makeup on today.
Who cares?
So, what is your favorite hat?
Spiral? What's that?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Maybe it was an autocorrect.
I'm confused.
So I feel like I would love to see what you brought, Jode. I brought see a gorgeous pile here.
Sock sets. Mackenzie's been very busy.
I see.
Okay, so here's the thing. Right now, Mackenzie, thank you, Adela. I love you. Mackenzie's been having a really rough go with her ankle right now. We're waiting for in July having stem cell replacement treatment in her ankle.
God, Jodi.
So right now, what they're doing is they're coming over to the house because they moved out, right? Mm-hmm. They're coming over to the house and they'll sit and they'll prep the yarn, meaning they'll put the ties on them and get them soaking in a citric bath, or maybe sometimes it's not. Anyway, they'll prep the yarn. They'll go through the colors with me. Mix the dyes in the concentrated baths, and then they let me know this pour, flip it, speckle, whatever. So I do all the labor work standing up.
Right.
So they prep the yarn, they create the colorways, and then they're gone. So I do all the cooking, the speckling, the pouring, the rinsing, the spinning, the hanging, and all that stuff.
So you are helping a lot.
Right. It's kind of a division of labor because once you're half the battle is the yarn. Once the yarn is dyed, you guys, there's so much work.
Totally.
Right? All the letting it dry, all the labeling, all making it skein look. It doesn't come looking like this.
Right.
Right?
Right. Tons of work.
Tons of work. So these are the color work that she came up with.
Dyeing yarn is actually backbreaking work.
Yes.
It's heavy lifting and hours on your feet.
And humid. I've never sweat so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
So these are their colorways, and so I'm going to show you. They're all sock sets in their shop right now.
So cute,
Yeah.
Jodi.
You guys, I didn't write the
Stop
name.
it.
They didn't write the names, but they're all in the shop right now.
And they're all super unique. Like, you'll know. They're not another one that looks like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's blowing out a little with the cream. That's going to be a micro stripe because it's she had me half dip in gray
and then
put it in the pan and speckle.
Okay, stop it. What?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is an all over speckle. It's called Monarch.
Beautiful.
It's got some poured dye over it and also some speckles.
I super love the speckled mini. Mm-hmm. That's going to be really beautiful.
Now these ones coming, there's going to be an option. Some of them have silver sparkle as an option for the mini.
Oh.
Yeah. So this almost looks black, you guys. Whoops. But it's the darkest, blackest purple.
I can see that. I love it. You can see that it's not. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
The green is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jodi, that's really great. Oh.
Isn't that pretty?
What?
And then it's got a little bit of the turquoise in there. And then that's the mini that we pulled. This one I love.
I go crazy for black speckles. I just love it.
This one I love. It's also got the dark purple. What? And then some speckles here. It's really blowing out the light colors because our lighting is just
like
on
a neon
point.
Yellow.
Yeah. It is. It's the fluorescent yellow.
That's fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
This would make a really cool micro stripe too with that dark purple. Yes. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
I love it. And it's beautiful.
This one is one of the second micro stripes, but it's got that. This one's called Antique Book.
I love it.
And it's got some tobacco.
Love.
Mauve, plum. But it's also got the half dipped of the charcoal and then speckled on the other half.
Super lovely. I love that warm toffee color with the mauvey and the gray. That's gorgeous. Wow.
This one I love.
Jodi.
This is the third dipped one.
This is another micro striper. Oh, look how cool that is.
4 different colors of bluey greens on half and then gray on the other half. And orange for me is the most amazing.
Look at that.
Is the amazing complement to that blue. Don't you think?
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
So beautiful.
And I love how it's complementary, but not.
And I love the
matching.
Oh, yes, Jodi.
Yeah. And then here's another one.
Oh, I love.
They're kind of.
No, I love
the mini on this one is a heavily speckled mini, and then this one, the full skein, is a tonal with a little bit of speckle of the same color on top.
Look at those fun, like fruit punchy.
Right? Don't you think that would make fun socks?
Yes. A hat.
Yeah. I like
mitts.
I like how sometimes they put a fun speckled mini with more of a 1 or 2 color.
Do you know what this would be super cute in the pattern? That Espace Tricot has this super cute little pattern, and it's got little tiny tassels. This is all you need. A mini and 1 skein. Here, let me look while you're talking about this.
Okay.
Because it is perfect for that. And I just think that would be really wearable, and it's a free pattern, as I think. Oops. And actually, Espace Tricot's got a shawl collection coming out, I want to say tomorrow. I hope. Anyway,
it's probably wrong.
Just go follow them.
It's probably out already.
Jodi's gonna go straight to you're wrong. If I was a betting person, I would say I'm right, but we'll see. Oh, that's not it. It's this really cute little tiny wrap for your neck, and it came out before the Fleur one. Wow, if only I was. Here it is.
Ooh, I love that.
Isn't it cute?
So it's 1 skein, you guys.
Just trying to think of it. Oh, it's called Spring Thing. Spring Thing. And it's this tiny little, and it's got an I-cord edging. And
you guys, every one of these sets would be perfect for that.
I think all you need is a mini and...
She actually doesn't know, but we think.
Pretty sure. Again, if I was, going to put money on it, I think that's right.
That is so funny.
But that's just another thing. If you're not a sock knitter, or if you feel like you don't feel like knitting socks, that would be a really fun thing to do.
I agree.
Something like this. And then you'd have the edging in this.
What a great suggestion, Tracie.
Thanks, Jode.
This blue one, okay, I'm obsessed. I picked the mini for this.
Jodi.
It's called Honey Mustard, and I'm obsessed.
Okay, but we should tell everybody how obsessed you are with mustard to begin with.
Oh, right. I'm obsessed. It's my only compliment. No, I use mayo and I use ketchup for fries sometimes.
If you could think of the grossest amount of mustard, like a thick layer, that's what Jodi likes.
Yeah. But isn't that
Jodi,
pretty?
This is beautiful.
So for this one, I did do one color of a pour over into the bait, and then I speckled on top. All in blues, all in shades of...
that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, and I'm actually on the project page for this thing right now, and that's exactly all you need.
Is a mini.
A 20-gram mini, and...
Okay, that's brilliant, you guys.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. Okay, this one, Tracie.
I love pink and gold together.
This one has got gold poured over and speckled as well as pink, and then the honey mustard for the mini.
That yellow on top of the cool, like the warm yellow on top of the cool pink, it makes such a cool color.
Okay, can I just say,
Don't you love that?
look at this skein with the twist.
Yeah.
And how amazingly put together that skein of yarn is.
Right.
Okay, Mackenzie did that.
Right. With the skein twister. But she used the skein twister.
Look at this hot mess. I did too.
Oh.
There's an art to a skein twister, you guys.
Let me tell you, if you've never tried to make it, if you've ever tried to make your yarn look beautiful by yourself, you know how hard it is.
Right.
For sure, it's something we take for granted when we buy yarn and it all comes looking beautiful.
Yes.
We don't think of what it took to get there.
We love our indie dyers.
Okay, now I really want to make one of those.
I do too.
I think this would make that a really cool little thing.
Okay, so a little while back, we did show Tobacco Rose.
It's right here.
No, that's cigar you got.
Okay.
So Tobacco Rose is back in the shop.
Oh, that one's different.
The skeins will look nicer because Mackenzie will be the one
doing all the work.
I
love it.
And then Tracie has a cigar, and
I love that. What's that?
This is cigar as well. It's a touch darker, right? Because they basically the same.
Yeah. Similar. Which is the beauty of hand-dyed
We
yarn.
have these two back into the shop as well.
I love this.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
That's called Tobacco Rose. So it's got some plum in there and some of that pink, and it's got tobacco poured and tobacco speckles.
So
Mackenzie's shop is full of sock sets.
Orange lovers, hello.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a lot.
I wonder, it probably wouldn't take you very long to knit up that little Espace Tricot thing, that spring fling.
No. Maybe I should do that.
It's garter stitch too, Jode.
Really?
Yes, and I-cord bind,
I should
I-cord
actually
edging.
do one for Mackenzie, and then they can just. I don't know that they have anything for her out of their sock yarn.
How about one in a mini skein set?
Yeah.
5 minis, well, like 6 minis, right? Like you'd use. Anyway.
So.
Jode, that's exciting.
Oh no. Okay, here's the worst. Okay, so Mackenzie had.
Ooh, look at that.
Mackenzie had. This is the worst, you guys. I had extra left over. I thought,
Have you already dug into the chocolate? What
No.
the hell?
Okay, this is called.
Wow.
This is called.
Should be called Wow.
It's called Eat Your Peas and Carrots, and it's awful.
No, that's just your opinion.
No, I dyed it.
Why do you think it's awful?
Come on. It's not great. This is also in the shop. I was thinking,
There's a lot of people that like in your face bright.
I was actually thinking, should I put this purple with it? What should I have put with it? I don't know. I dyed a different green. There's about 4 greens I used.
I think it'd be really nice in a shawl with like a super dark navy, a dark gray, a black. Like you can balance the bright yourself. I love it.
I look at it and think, maybe it's because I'm not a green fan.
It's very autumny.
Apple picking.
Yeah.
But it's called Eat Your Peas and Carrots.
Or boogers on my.
Yeah. Or
it's beautiful.
Awful. Well, thank you very much. I guess maybe because I don't know what I just thought
Somebody just said black mohair. If you put black mohair on top of anything, it'll be like
you'll
subdued.
cover it up.
No, like really blend it and mute it a little bit if you don't love.
Right. It is To the Macks, Macks Yarn Company, Etsy.
See, Mary loves it.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Val. We will link their shop down below.
I think it would make super fun socks.
To the Macks Yarn Co. Google search it. It's very hard to find anything in Etsy searching. To the Macks Yarn Co. Etsy on Google, and it'll take you there.
Yeah. I love it. This is like yarn heaven. I have to say, I get really inspired by seeing all these colors. I should use my set to make that little thing. I would wear it.
I feel like it
Like
could.
I would wear this. This is my.
It's a little bit. See the second
They're
batch,
super
pretty
similar.
Yeah,
Very similar.
right. Like no two. This is like version 2.
Right. I would wear that for sure. Wouldn't that look
How did she
cute?
get it? How did they get them so tight? Good Lord.
Yeah, a lot of twisting. A lot of twisting happening.
Anyway, so despite not having a darn thing to show in knitting, we were able to fill 110 minutes.
That's because we blab a lot. But we really did have lots of fun things to share. Isn't that pretty?
Right. That's a good color for you, Trace.
I think I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so
maybe
what
I'll
else?
start something else. I have been so monogamous lately with my knitting. And
Which is very not like you.
Like, this week was like, no.
Diarrhea.
I'm done.
Yarn diarrhea.
I'm done. I'm going back to my natural. This is my natural way of being is casting on all the things. So
okay, so I'm going to go into YouTube. So now if anybody, this concludes the regular programming.
the scheduled programming has now finished.
Commence the shenanigans starting now.
Okay, I just can't even get it. I think that one would be amazing. For sure, socks for these micro stripers or gloves, mittens. Cast on all the things. Thank you, Laura. I love the support. Hey, could you start wearing unknit skeins around your neck? It looks great. Haha. Thanks.
Did you start
cozy.
Shelby's new book?
No, did you?
Mm-mm.
It was just supposed to, I was going to do it yesterday, but I was very busy doing nothing and knitting. I really was just knitting. Ellie says there's no such thing as too many whips. Good, because I have a lot.
Crafty Chats Cafe on the dress from earlier. Would you have to use wool fiber or can you use acrylic? Use acrylic.
For what?
For that
of
dress
course.
we showed before.
Use whatever you want to use.
Use acrylic.
If you have any questions about that kind of stuff, a good thing to do would be to message the designer herself. But I'm sure you can use, of course you can use acrylic.
Valerie just ordered peas and carrots.
What?
Valerie.
She's going to get a wicked skein of yarn. Good for you.
And Mackenzie also has those pins. So every
Does
order
she?
now, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's exciting. I think I need one of those.
I'll bring you one.
Okay. Well, I should just go to her shop and order.
Okay, it's Minority BIPOC Mental Health Awareness Month. It's okay not
Right
to
now?
be okay, you all. Yes.
Wow.
Adela has reminded us, and I've talked about it before. I live with anxiety every single day. Mackenzie has mental health. Everybody.
It's in our family.
It runs in the family.
It's in our family.
And so we like talking about mental healthness.
Mental healthness. Some days
it is.
health.
So we would just want to say it's okay not to be okay, but it's more important to reach out when you're not okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Of course it's okay to be whatever you are, but keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking and find support wherever you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
You are not alone.
Right.
You're literally a phone call away from someone that will listen.
Yeah. So please don't struggle in silence.
And this time right now, this pandemic craziness,
Jesus.
people that aren't even typically struggling are struggling. Like they're
holy cow.
And let me tell you, it's everybody. It is not just you.
Yeah. And I would love to get to a place and see where mental health is taken as seriously as a physical disability.
Totally.
Unfortunately, with mental health, you look perfectly healthy, and inside
Some
you,
people get it, and some
yeah,
people are still way behind,
yeah.
and that's not okay.
My really elderly old doctor, who actually, he might not even be alive anymore. Have you ever heard about Dr.
I haven't
Woodman?
heard that he passed away, but he was also really, wow, he would be like 90.
He was old, and he was always like just into, like, my mental health has been an issue since I was a teenager, and he never was like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah.
He was always like,
Right.
what can we do to make you feel better? He said, you cannot separate your mind from your physical body. It manifests in ways, you guys. Please take care of your mental health.
Yeah.
It is so important.
And there's a lot of ways to cope, right? Whether that's a combination of therapy, drugs, all of that stuff.
Yes.
Meditation, exercise, chocolate.
Yeah.
There's lots of ways.
That was a bad way to gasp in joy.
What?
Eleanor just got peas and carrots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you know?
Stephanie, have a great day. She has to leave, but she has to go.
Of course. It's been a while.
Yeah.
What time is it? Do you have a doctor's appointment that I can't
Valerie,
miss?
it's 11:57.
Oh, we're good. We're all good.
Right. Mental health struggles for sure. Do you know how many times I've been rushed to the emergency room thinking I was dying
Yeah.
from panic attacks? Probably 7 times in my life. So that's how
God, that's a
awful
lot,
they are.
Jodi.
Yeah. Yes, Adela, all the climate of
All the
the
triggering right now.
with George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, everything that's going on in the world right now. If you didn't have anxiety, I'm surprised if you don't, right? Donna, thank you for ordering your peas and carrots. You guys, are you kidding?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hi,
See?
Carol. Teresa, I have to finish prepping for anniversary dinner.
Wow.
Teresa Lowe. Do you remember Teresa? Wasn't Teresa the one we did the Facebook? She won the Facebook chat with us?
No.
Who's that?
Well, now you've put me on the spot. 21 years. That's
Okay.
amazing.
For some
Happy
reason,
anniversary.
Hi, Lisa. Anthony. Eva, anxiety is a friend if you don't have one. If you don't want to have, I know. Yes, anxiety is the friend you don't want.
Yes.
Thank you for talking about mental health. Always. There's anything if I can talk about my hee-haw.
Somebody thought their husband was having a heart attack, but it was a panic attack. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's exactly why I was at the hospital.
Yes.
That's exactly what
Yes.
you have been through.
Yes.
Yes. And it's okay. I can't stress that enough. It's okay. You'd reach out if you were having a heart attack. So why
Right.
aren't you reaching out if you're
Right.
having a panic attack?
Why suffer at home?
Lisa's hubby made dinner so she could watch. Give him a hug
That's
from us,
not
Lisa.
why he made dinner.
Okay, so speaking of that, Nicole said she finally talked to her doctor a few years ago about anxiety attacks and has been on medication. I used to have Xanax and Ativan for when I had panic attacks, but nothing in between.
Like every day?
Right. Until about 7 years ago, I finally went on Cipralex. I'm on I forget the name. It's the generic brand, but it's a daily anti-anxiety medication. I have 0 side effects.
Yeah.
I tolerate it super well. You guys, it was an absolute game changer.
Right.
Don't wait till don't suffer for 20 years like I did.
Right.
To then get on medication. Lee said he put too much chili in. Don't tell him that though, because then he might not make it again. I'd rather eat subpar food from my husband than he made it.
I don't even care what anybody's gonna cook. If you are cooking, I'm thrilled. That happens very rarely.
Yeah.
At my house. I mean, not because for any reason other than I just cook, but anything they want to make is great for me. Hot dogs, craft dinner, sign me up.
Yeah.
We had burgers last night, and I have to say they were fantastic. What did you do for last night? It's no big deal. It was Canada Day. It was actually the nicest part of the day in the evening.
Grilled teriyaki chicken breasts.
Yum.
Roasted broccoli with Parmesan cheese.
Jodi.
Rice.
Yes.
And salad, garden salad.
Nice. We had fries. Burgers, fries.
Oh my God. Deb is asking, how do I get out of a panic attack? Well, you don't. You ride it out.
You have to wait for your body to...
And you know what? But you know what I don't do now? And it took 25 years. I don't panic when I'm having an anxiety attack.
Or do you do deep breaths? Do you talk to yourself? What do you do?
Just distraction. Put on Netflix. And it's awful. Your heart's racing, you're sweating, everything's happening physically to you. But I used to panic on top of that, and then everything would just be like skyrocket.
It makes it go longer.
Yes. Yeah. And harder and long. And so I just keep telling myself it's just an anxiety attack.
And there's meditations, and a lot of people manage stress lots of different ways.
Yeah.
It's definitely something worth looking into to see what works for you. It's awful. And it's so prevalent. Yeah,
so remember to love yourself, and remember to keep yourself on that list. Yeah, keep yourself on that list.
Okay, somebody just reminded me that we didn't announce our winner, and I even had it all ready to go. So the winner of this incredible Mrs. Brown's bag in the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, yes!
Right? And the Creative Knitter Rainbow mini set and the cute little Progress Keeper. It is Stephanie McGee.
Woohoo! Stephanie in the
Yay,
house.
Stephanie. So we'll give you a little bit of an email through Ravelry and get this in the post. Thanks for playing along, you guys. Yeah. So we'll have a thread up for the hat kits this week. And then next week I already have something great.
Okay, so
thank you to everybody that's so generous to us.
We're so excited when we give stuff away. I just want to circle back for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a smoker for forever, and
from camp.
We've established that today. But I used to drink socially. Mm-hmm. I never had an issue, right? But my anxiety would be worse when I would drink,
mm-hmm.
the few days after, and it would just make things worse, and I would feel shitty. That's the reason I quit.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not that, yeah.
So you figure these things out for yourself.
There were triggers. I feel better not smoking. I still wish I smoked every single day.
Do
but
you really?
I feel better not smoking.
I think it's an amazing thing to be able to quit smoking.
Because someone said caffeine, I drink next to no caffeine.
Right.
Yeah. And no, how not fun am I? I'm going to start doing Coke.
Coca-Cola?
But yes.
Yeah. And quitting smoking is amazing. It's funny. Our parents at almost 70 years old smoke, a pack a day each, quit. I mean, I know it's probably one of the hardest things that people will ever do.
Excuse me.
But, right?
They say it's harder than quitting heroin.
Aren't you amazing?
Yes.
I always think that it should be like a detox, that you should be able to go to the hospital. And yes, Jimmy, she did say she's going to do Coke. She says lots of things.
Yeah, well, I quit smoking, so now I got to do something else.
Yeah.
I don't drink because my anxiety gets worse, and so I just figured I'm going to just do cocaine.
Jodi, you are tons of fun without smoking and drinking. You don't need smoking and drinking to be fun. That's a fact.
Macks and Vincent smoked. I think I knew that.
What?
I miss smoking like
Lots of people did.
Like I broke up with a boyfriend and I still think about him every day.
You want to hook up?
Yeah. I do want to hook up.
For all time's sake.
Yeah. Oh, Signature Element said that's powdered anxiety, Jodi. Okay, I won't do Coke.
It's just
Molly.
It's just words. It's just words. It's not action.
I'm actually kidding. I hope you guys know that I would never.
We are hardcore chocolate users and cheesy users. Like we are. That's pretty much it. Substitute with sex.
I do that a lot already. We've had a lot of quarantine sex. Can I just say that? Let me Weed. You know what? That CBD is a thing for anxiety and
It
stuff,
is
Tracie.
taking.
I feel like
There's a lot of benefits, right?
I think I should just start smoking pot every day. Don't drink and smoke. It's more yarn money. That's right. Yeah. Adela's in here howling. What?
You're just like, I can make you Coke. No, I think I'm just going to do weed every day.
I'll just do weed every day. You know what? CBD oil is a thing, and I'm going to look more into that.
It is.
Maybe I could
Jodi, we just bought some.
I bought some for Mackenzie, and I know she never used it. It's expensive, too. It's almost $300.
It is expensive. I will show you what we bought, and you can try it. And you don't even know, like, you get the health. I think there's so many health benefits from the plant itself.
Andrew, I used to smoke a lot of pot.
You did?
Yes.
Jodi was never home. She was out being bad all the time.
But pot's not a big deal.
No.
It was just fun teenage
stuff, it was
right?
to our parents.
Right, because they just didn't get it. It was fun. It was
I know.
harmless.
It was looked on differently as like being wasted on rum and cokes, right?
I did that too.
I know.
CBD for CBD. Yeah, CBD has amazing properties, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of. It's actually great. I think now that it's been legalized, I think we'll be able to do lots of medical trials and stuff. We get the information because I think there's a fear of not knowing, and I think there's a lot of things that could be very beneficial.
Well, and the whole element, just the antidepressant, calming qualities of it is
people should look into it themselves and see what they think, but
yeah,
I think there's a lot of benefits.
Yeah,
we have like 3 weed shops within 5 minutes of our house right now.
Yeah, I could walk to one in 4 minutes.
Who are you kidding?
That's power walking. I wouldn't do that. 5, 7, up to 7-Eleven. I could get there in 5 minutes.
You could get on your tricycle bike.
Oh no, I'm selling that. I don't like it. I can't steer very well, and then I feel like an idiot.
Do you think I should buy this bike? No, bought the bike. That's too funny. We should get going though. It's been so much fun, you guys. Thank you for joining us now.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us later. Yes, it's legal, Adela.
Yes, it's legal.
They're moving to Canada. Well, Alberta, obviously, Edmonton.
Oh, if you were
not just Canada.
There's houses for sale that I can see from my window.
Right.
What are the chances?
Yes.
Oh, Carol. She quit smoking at 42 because she was pregnant. She's 74 and still misses it.
Wow.
Carol, oh my God. Does it not get better? Oh my gosh.
But that's amazing to miss something so badly and want to do it and have the ability to do it and not give in.
Yeah.
That's huge. Huge.
Yeah.
How do you sign up for the giveaway? We would do all of our giveaways in Ravelry. It makes it super, super, super easy. So every post is numbered. We do random number generator to pick. It's super easy.
Yeah. I will have a link in a couple of hours if you come back to the video. Yes, I will. Maybe. A link to our Grocery Girls Ravelry group, and in there you'll see a box with a whole bunch of different topics. You'll find the one that says something regarding today.
Right.
Yeah.
So somebody's saying just do your knitting. Knitting I find great anxiety too. Anxiety reducer. And they use it. There's lots of actual studies that people with high anxiety, and then they've been introduced to knitting, they're concentrating on something else and it helps the anxiety ease away. So I think sometimes we have to remember too the mental health benefits we're getting when we're knitting.
Right.
That's that's been proven for sure. Unless you're knitting something that's you don't get it and you're like, throw it away.
Here's the thing. I've been working. Okay, so a week comes by super quick.
Jodi, a week is fast.
So
maybe we should take a week off and knit.
Your birthday's next week. I'm starting to receive a lot of things for you.
Jodi.
No, I'm just kidding. Message me if you want my address for Tracie's birthday gifts.
Don't worry about it. COVID birthdays don't count. We're just going to skip right through it.
We kind of are.
Yes.
We'll have a big celebration. 2020 is a write-off.
Yes. COVID birthdays suck. You can't even get together with your family for cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine because there's an end coming, right? But it's hard.
Okay.
And I don't care about my birthday that much.
What about
Except for cake.
if we host a Zoom night?
Yeah, we could do that. That's really easy.
Oh my God, I know your pauses. Thinking
Well,
like,
I just think to
what
myself,
the actual?
she just says, she pulls stuff out of her butt and then later
Oh.
goes, yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
Tracie's birthday is July 6th, Vincent.
It is. It is. But we have a Zoom. I think we can hold up to 100 people.
Can't you do more? No.
How many would you like?
I'm just
like, how do you
wondering.
even...
Tracie, don't talk to me.
How do you even interact with more than 100 people?
You don't.
And so you're going to host 100 people and do what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Vincent, mine's the 26th of this month. You
Yes.
can mark that as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a Zoom night would be fun. I mean, once we discovered Zoom, we thought the same thing we'd like to do. It's fun. And then we get to see everybody's face, and it's kind of like a knit night. Darlene's birthday's July 5th.
happy birthday. That's on Sunday.
That was my father-in-law's birthday. And
Is
Nancy
he?
and I are twins. Yay. I love that.
You and Nancy.
Nancy, 6th and 26th. Aw, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. When's your birthday, Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Did I tell you when Cherie's birthday is?
No.
Cherie, who is Kirby Werby Yarn. I've been chatting a little bit extra with, actually a lot.
She's
I
awesome.
love her so much.
Yeah.
Her birthday's July 25th.
No.
Yes.
What?
Because something came up and she said, I'm a Leo. And I said, what? When's your birthday?
You guys could be like hours away from being twins.
Yes.
Right? That's close enough.
Right. We are. Except she's 10 years younger than me. She actually, no, she's going to be 42, I think. So I hope she doesn't mind me telling her.
Watching this dad's birthday or dad's show last night, they're talking like there's lots of scenes with babies and caring for infants and toddlers and stuff.
Yeah.
It made me just like, oh my God,
my ovaries.
I was just thinking I literally remember, like the babies that do the stretches and their little bums and feeding them like yesterday.
Right.
I would, yeah.
Now you'll have to wait for grandkids.
Yeah.
Jimmy said May 1st, and we did send him an edible arrangement, right? I remember. We did that. I forgot we did that. Did you?
No. And the toaster, which no, that was Adela. That was a prize for Adela.
The edible arrangement?
No, the toaster.
Yeah, she won.
First subscriber. She
won. Did you notice?
She won.
Our website came back up?
No.
Okay, I'm going to walk you through some shit today.
Okay.
Or we can have a FaceTime later.
Either way.
Yeah.
Adela. That's her happy toaster face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a thank you. I love it so much face.
I
knew it.
That's her. I'm so freaking happy I won.
Okay, but I thought I picked a really cool one, you guys. It's got the only thing that it didn't have is slots for 4 pieces.
I actually think if Adela didn't need all this special equipment and places to dye yarn, she would move just so you couldn't send her anything anymore.
And get a P.O. box
Just
where I couldn't send it. Sorry.
I'm moving and no, you cannot have my address.
I wanted to pick, I was conscious of the color.
It was,
I know she liked
it was awesome.
And you can watch the toast brown.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was a good one.
She can regift it.
Yeah.
It's sent with much love, though.
She can totally regift it.
Totally.
It was just hilarious to send her one.
Totally. We were so excited to have a sweepstake winner.
We didn't even know. Hey, she manifested it, didn't she? She spoke it into, and she got it.
It's the real thing.
She's got to watch what she says.
Put it out in the universe.
Yeah.
Good things happen.
Yeah.
Now we're just chit-chatting. People watching later are going to be bored stiff. There's no way people are going to watch this long. We got to go. Let's go.
I had a 3-year-old and then twins. Babies are overrated. LOL. Yolanda.
I would feel like that too.
You were so busy.
I would.
Yeah.
I can see why you would think that. My kids were like 3 years apart, so I was ready for the new, I'm ready for the newborn at that
wanted
point.
twins so bad.
Right. And then you figured, and then I was in the same boat, and then I thought, thank goodness that didn't happen. When you have one and then another, can you imagine having the 3-year-old and the twins?
No.
That's a real busy life. That's
I wanted
busy lady.
twins with Madison.
Right.
Because Shane's dad is a twin.
Right.
Shane's sister had twins. Shane's other sister had twins.
You got ripped.
So those two sisters are freaks because it's supposed to skip. So I'm thinking, chances are
chances
really
of
good
Maddie
with me.
having twins are good.
Oh, that's what I wanted was twins, but whatever.
Whatever. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Time goes so freaking fast.
2 sets of twins. 12-year-old twins, 10-year-old singleton, then 6-year-old twins.
Well, there was someone in the IGA family that had someone under 2, and then they had twins. And before those twins were 2, they had another set of twins. They had 5 kids under 5.
I don't know that one.
Right. So no sleep happening there.
Yeah. I love you, Jimmy.
I love you back, Jimmy. You guys.
Okay.
So great to see you.
Yeah. Oh. Adela,
What?
Try it, Adela. Really? Those are fighting words.
Is that about babies?
No. Toaster.
Oh.
This brings me joy. I'm so happy to sit here with you guys for a couple of
And
hours.
we should make it a point to do Zoom because this is tons of fun.
Yeah.
But we can have just as much fun and actually see people. 5 under 5. I know, right? Like, just, can you even? There was a lot of granny help.
Adela.
Both grandmothers.
Adela, I wish triplets for you and Jimmy. I love you.
If you have triplets, Jodi will take one.
That's what I said to my daughters. Okay, if you have twins, can I have one? No. Like, what are you going to do with 2? Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, when you love babies, you love baby. Like, I love the baby.
Yeah.
And then you think, damn, I could use some sleep.
Oh, Adela said there'd be a basket of brown babies.
Don't even tease.
Don't tease me if you're not going to share. Because you know I would take one of your babies. Andrew can't wait for the Zoom. Gay knitters.
We'll put it out there. We will put it out there in the universe. It's going to happen. Okay, then we got to do it soon then. We'll get it done. Okay. It'll be really fun.
Should we do it for your birthday? No, that's too soon.
Who cares about
That's
that?
too soon. I can't get it together. I can't get my shit together, you guys.
And that's a Monday. WTF. What was that?
WTF. I just think about, like, the babies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, we could just talk on forever. It's so
Not
fun.
stealing.
Stealing what?
Somebody said baby stealing. No baby stealing.
No.
That's crazy. Baby. How about long-term babysitting? Right? You need a break. Drop them off.
Oh my God.
For a few weeks.
We just love babies.
We do.
The underlying theme of this is we love babies.
We do love babies.
Yeah. Okay. We love you all.
See, Adela, somebody said, how do you control the trolls on Zoom? See, I think you'd have to have a
moderator. I don't know.
If you get a password.
I actually don't think.
If you send out a password, then I think
someone
you can't
said password.
Get trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Let's chat all day.
I know,
I have to
right?
go to the doctor.
Chlamydia.
Oh. Anyway, I love my doctor, but I just hate going.
Yeah.
I hate going.
We love her.
I do love her.
Is it that doctor?
Yes,
Dr. Shaquille?
I love
we
her.
love
I love her. I just don't like going to doctors. I've never liked going to doctors. I don't like going to dentists. I just don't like going.
Do you know when I go to the doctor, I have white coat syndrome?
Right, me too.
Like my blood pressure is like 150.
So then I get worried that there's something really wrong, and she's like, "Oh, she's not worried about it."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 10 minutes after I'm gone, that's why she said, you got to start taking your blood pressure. Well, it's normal every other time except when I'm in your office.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get nervous.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Because really, if you reframe.
Because it's important to me that I am healthy, that there's
right.
nothing wrong. That's
and
why
we
I get
go
nervous.
so regularly, you're thinking, well, you go regularly. If there is something wrong, they're going to catch it. Right. And hopefully.
Right.
Anyway.
This is not, white coat syndrome. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
And I did love that Lenox Hill.
Wasn't
Lenox
that
Hospital.
good?
Yes.
Didn't you love those neuro guys?
Everybody. The doctor that had the baby. My little cousin just said, "What's chlamydia?"
Oh my God.
Thank you, Jodi.
I'll leave that up to you. It's a color of yarn. That's funny. Okay. I'd like to know what you say Vincent. And actually, you're not supposed to lie to kids. It's supposed to be like terrible. So please tell me what you say. Macks should die. Jodi's next clashy yarn. Oh my God, chlamydia. Can you imagine if we did a line of
It's
syphilis?
the gift that keeps on giving.
Warts, vag warts.
Oh, gross. Gross.
Okay. On that
There's
note,
a market for that. There is a market for that.
On that note, we will say goodbye till next
All
week.
right.
We have had so much fun. I could sit here for hours and just look at your comments and comment back.
I do miss people. I miss contact with people. I
You guys
really
look
do.
at the size of my pom-pom.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Vincent said exactly what it is. Good for you.
Good. Right. There's no point in lying about it because later they find out the truth and then think, why would you not tell me that? Like,
Yeah.
you need to foster trust. You need to be honest.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be disgusting about it and get all the details and the Google images like Jodi would get.
Chlamydia is my great aunt. Are you kidding me? Her name's not Chlamydia.
No, really? That's for real? Okay, tell us, Adela, what did Lola tell you? I live for these family snapshots. I love.
You should write. I always said because Georgia comes out with zingers.
Mommy, my breast today. Oh
Oh my
God, she's
God.
4.
You know what?
What?
Oh my God. What do you say? It's going to take a minute. Yeah, you
need
got to be a little
write
bit
them
older.
down. You need to write them down, Adela, because we get old and forget things, and those are gems. Gems.
Georgia, you could have gotten famous on Georgia-isms, a book.
I could have written a really cute book, and now I don't remember them, but I do still tease her about some things.
She'd
And you know what she told me the other day? I said, I want to knit Auntie something for her birthday. And you know what she said? She goes, isn't she a knitter? Can't she knit her own damn stuff?
Georgia.
I was like, yes, actually, she is a knitter.
She did say one time when she was little by the pool, she was crying. She said that she had a crack in her ass.
Yeah. Of course, that's the
But
one
it was
you
a
remember.
cut. Like it wasn't right. It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good thing to write down. It's a really good thing to write them down. Just have a little notebook. Jeff's mom used to do that, and we found this piece of paper after she passed away with little funny things, and she would say, you know, Jeff, age 7, and put the quote. And it's treasure. It's treasure to have for
that's
later.
So
yeah,
good.
it's awesome. Okay, sorry to bore the hell out of you.
Goodbye.
Bye, friends. Same time, next place.
Knit,
next
knit,
week.
knit.
Check in. Have fun.